Bebop, got it on lock. Check your wristwatch. Tick-tock, time for lift off. You hear the stars calling. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to the Bebop Boys podcast, where we talk about movies, comic books, anime,
and social
all
shit.
type of fly shit and social shit. No objectifying.
Maybe some deep philosophy, maybe some historical facts,
and we got
maybe politics.
We got Santuan back on the episode.
Welcome, Santuan.
Don't even announce this nigga. He just here. When he's here, he's here.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
He's not even a guest no more,
bro. When we have guests on, our numbers do a little bit better. I'll be checking.
Not a guest.
Well, we gotta say that. They think that shit.
What am I?
He's
you a intern, unpaid intern.
He's a recurring
promotion.
A recurring
character.
Yeah. What do they call it?
Recurring guest.
Recurring cast.
Frasier on that one
supporting
show.
cast.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
I know my white.
One Tree
I know
Hill.
my white shows.
Yeah, you do.
Where's Benny?
He don't fuck with us no more.
busy.
Since we said that one shit, he don't fuck with us.
Since you called him Korean,
I didn't say that, and I didn't say it on mic.
he don't take a offense to the Korean twink.
He embraces the
He
Korean
embraces being called a Korean twink. He just he going through it.
Exactly.
Bet.
We
Hey.
drain people's
Right.
social battery pause, so a lot of people need.
I thought
distance away
I thought
from us.
we were serious. He's not Korean.
No,
I thought it was a joke.
No.
He's
Italian.
Italian.
He's Italian.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is like
Because like with the dark
Benatroni or
hair and
something.
everything, he looks like a half. He looks like
No,
yeah.
he could be half
look like
Korean.
when that got out.
Wes is saying that Italian people have an Asian look to them.
Thank you.
No, I'm saying it so people can hear.
Yeah, do the eye thing.
Otherwise, it's just.
Oh no! Okay, Jalier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo,
Yeah,
so
a
I
lot.
heard about. So I just learned this fact about Genghis Khan. Is that he killed people like taller than him. So all.
Gang, gang. That's a short king right there.
What did you just say?
Gang, gang.
So he killed people all like taller than him. So like the whole Asian hair. That's why like a lot of them are short.
He was.
You gotta do what you gotta
They
do.
were doing a lot of bullshit.
They were doing a lot of bullshit. Like a lot of bullshit.
Who?
Genghis
the
Khan.
Genghis Khan.
Eh, Basically, everyone who tried to conquer the world.
They genuinely like in that
guys are
area.
crazy.
Why are they all short?
Napoleon complex.
He just said
No,
it.
I said, why are all the people that try to conquer the world short?
Oh, Napoleon. Napoleon
yeah,
was,
yeah.
and also like I think they killed so many people in farmlands that like it fucked up like the ozone. It's something.
No, I
it
was
was
saying the
something.
fucked
Genghis
up the
Khan
ozone layer.
army
Oh, no, yeah.
actually made a difference to the world
Yeah, they
and
were
like
fucking
culture.
shit up.
Hey, good
That
for
shit
y'all.
is-
That's
the
just
Moors
crazy.
Shout out
did
Genghis
too.
Khan army.
That's why
You said the Mormons?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
the
real
Moors.
achievement. That's a real
That's
achievement.
why I think that's why Sicilians have like African, like they'll be mixed with African because of the Moors.
They can't say it. They can't say it, bro. I know
They
you
can
trying
say,
to get
if they're 25%, they can say it.
25.
25.
We going for inflation?
Logic says it all the
Bro,
time.
Let me do.
let me meet Logic face to face.
Let me do my 23.
I seen that suicide song in front of him.
Leave Logic alone. That is a light skinned brother.
Let me do my 23 and me.
That is
We
a
gonna
white
see
man.
today.
I'm sorry.
That is a light skinned
That is
brother.
a white man.
That
Let
is
me-
a light
look.
skin. Yo, if that nigga from fucking Grey's Anatomy can be light skinned, then Logic is light skinned,
No.
and so is my nigga from Prison Break.
And
Lotto's
me.
white. Logic's white.
You think
Jesse Williams is white. It's like a lot of white
No,
niggas
Jesse
that-
Williams is.
They not white.
No, what is he?
That is a goddess. That is a
He be
beautiful.
Aphrodite.
They not white. Plus,
That is a
Plus-
beautiful man.
the shit like this is how you form new enemies. Okay, because
turning point.
because
They posted their lineup for their Super Bowl thing. I said that shit
white people
smells
won't
racist.
accept him because they got black in them, and then you're saying you won't accept them. So then, where they just gonna form a new group?
Yeah, so y'all can be accepted. That's how it works. We weren't accepted for a minute. We had to go through some shit. Y'all got to go through it. It happens. Everybody got to get their calling card, bro.
Listen, I will kill Lear for the cause. All right?
Anyway, who's on that turning point lineup?
I know Kid Rock's headlining it, of course. You know
Uh,
what? You know what's crazy? How
we
do you
not
grow
give
up
them
rich
promo?
and you still white trash? That's crazy.
Because I want people to trash.
That
him in
man's
the
from
comments.
Farmington Hills, and he still looks like he's from a trailer park. That's crazy.
It's
How do you?
about aesthetics.
How do
It's
you
about
look like?
aesthetics.
No,
It's about
no.
falsifying
No.
where he
What
came
I'm
from.
saying is that man looks like he's been doing drugs his entire. I'm not talking about like cocaine his whole life.
Like meth.
I'm talking. Yes.
You talking about bottle
Yes,
meth? The
like
meth
he
you get out
looks
the bottle?
like the
Bottle
bro.
meth.
He looks like he's the clerk at 7-Eleven on 9 Mile and Hayes.
Damn.
Oh no, he does. look
It's
like
very
that.
specific.
He,
That
he
man-
looks
Right.
rough. No,
You can find those all the
no.
time.
No, thank you.
I'll go down there for pizza, but that's it from now on.
Yeah, we did
but
go down there.
We want to touch on a couple
Yes.
things real quick. New York City Comic Con was this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And Marvel is embarrassing.
Okay.
They dropped a Wonder Man trailer, which was trash.
Thanks. I still didn't watch
They don't. You'll waste your time.
It's just a teaser. It's nothing
I'm more
crazy.
excited
It's a
for the
teaser,
concept.
but it's
I'm
like
more accepted for the concept.
like
of it.
I think I was talking with somebody. I don't remember who because I never remember everything. If they lean into the toxicity of the fans when you recast a white person with a black person,
You were
then the
literally
show
just
will.
talking about that before we started.
Yeah, no, I'm
You
saying,
talking
but
to
before
us.
that, yeah, I was talking about it with somebody else when it actually dropped, when the trailer dropped. But if they lean into that, then the show will be good.
I like that.
If they do not lean into that, and they act like that shit doesn't exist, when they're the number one people who are targeted for it, it will be trash. I'm just saying that right now. But anyway, they came out the gates not swinging at all. They announced a new Moon Knight run with the same creative team as the last 3 runs. And don't get me wrong, I love Jed McKay and his Moon Knight run.
Moon Knight skin.
No, not at all. I love Jed McKay's run, but golly, can we, if you're going to announce it, just don't reboot the fucking run. Just why are we rebooting it again? We are getting a new Iron Man run, though, with Joshua Williams. So that's cool. I think that's about it. From Marvel, while DC announced their whole entire new Vertigo run, which has 6 comic books starting off. They announced that they're bringing in for DC KO Homelander, Sub-Zero, fucking Samantha Strong, and many more.
That's real?
Right, the
Yes, that's real.
DLC pack.
Those are many people who will be fighting amongst the DC characters.
Yeah.
Annabelle is one.
Annabelle, yes.
They own Annabelle?
Red
Annabelle the
Sonja,
doll?
The doll?
They don't
Yep.
own any.
WB does.
Well, I guess Sub-Zero, but I don't
Yeah.
think they own Home.
Yeah,
No,
so-
it's WB, the conglomerate. So WB owns all of those properties.
DC owns New York City
and
Comic Con.
DC, no.
No, I'm saying this weekend.
Oh,
what I'm saying.
figuratively,
Yes,
yeah.
I know.
Okay, yeah.
It's fucking
But yeah,
what I'm saying.
WB is the conglomerate. DC is under WB's label, so that's why
Yeah.
you played the video game Multiverses. Like
yeah.
the original concept for Multiverses before they shut the game down was to bring in characters
Warner
from
Brothers
their whole properties. Like
yeah, but Homelander's
fumble
not
that
owned
bad?
by Warner Brothers, is he?
Huh?
Isn't that Amazon?
who is?
Homelander? Wouldn't
No.
they have to like?
they say
Homelander, yeah,
Homelander?
yeah.
Oh,
But this
no,
is different.
they-
These are like comic book rights.
But they still
so
probably-
it's a whole different thing.
That's a comic, and they probably still have licensing deals for like years.
Yeah.
Because I honestly think for Injustice 3, this is me projecting, because Mortal Kombat 1 was originally supposed to be Injustice 3. I don't know if you played Mortal Kombat. I don't know if anybody played Mortal Kombat
No.
1. But the first 3 DLCs are like superheroes. It's Peacemaker, it's Homelander, and it's
Omni-Man.
And Omni-Man.
Oh, that's why it's supposed to be Injustice 3.
It was supposed to be Injustice 3.
Oh,
So I have a
okay.
feeling.
The Injustice DLC is always fire.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and
Fire.
what's his name? I can't think of his name right now, but the owner of NetherRealm always wants to do a DLC 0 pack for games, but they won't let them sometimes. But I think they might actually do it this time,
Yeah.
and I think they might put them 3 in Injustice 3
That'd be sweet.
if they had the licensing long enough.
That'd be sweet. But either way, they're killing it with the comic books. They announced a bunch of new runs coming out in next year, 2026. We got Lobo,
Yeah,
Zatanna, fucking Firestorm. Firestorm's getting a
preparing
run.
those movies.
They
in
might.
those
Well,
live actions.
no, I don't think so because DC doesn't move like Marvel does.
I
don't.
think they might to an extent, like Lobo, and then Homeboy is coming out next.
So they don't like to make money?
No, they make money. Trust me. They're the only ones killing it in the comic book world. Well, not the only ones. Marvel's the only one not killing it in the comic book world right now.
I'm just
actually.
saying that's a part of like,
Cross-marketing.
Like somebody like me, like, yo, you want to read about Lobo? Here's a new run. He gonna be in the Supergirl movie. Like,
If you want
Yeah,
to read, but
cross-promotion.
there's more than enough Lobo comic
but I'm
books out.
saying like,
What
why
I'm
don't you
saying
drop
right
a
now
new
is-
edition for?
No, because nobody is going to care to read those. Do you know how many people who watch movies actually read the comic books? None. Fucking none.
You can
Do you
tell
know how
with
many
Marvel,
times
yeah.
Marvel caters to the people who watch?
don't they do it?
All the
Don't
fucking
they do
time.
it all the time?
Have you gone to the comic book store and got anything based off the movies you watched?
Anything based off the movies. I
You
got
ever-
a game.
Did you
I got
pick-
I got the
said
Avengers
comics.
that had comics in it. That Avengers
No,
game had
no,
comics
that's
in it.
bullshit. No.
And that shit was
No.
ass.
Did you go and read Miss Marvel after they turned her
Oh,
into a
hell no.
fucking
Fuck
mutant
Miss
because
Marvel.
of the show?
No, no.
Thank you.
And it's
Exactly.
so
Say
funny.
fuck Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Air Captain.
Miss Marvel actually was a really good show.
Whoa.
But
But,
it's funny because like they always, speaking on that, they always try to like, especially during their peak, they always cancel the X-Men,
Oh, I know why you said.
the X-Men comic books because they didn't have the rights to them.
Yeah.
But the X-Men is literally their only comic book that sells.
They got so many. They announced a bunch of X-Men stuff coming out next year, which I was like, okay,
Because
but
they
more
about
than
to be the
half
new
of them are going to
moneymaker,
get canceled.
baby.
More than half of them are going to get canceled though, because they announced a Storm Run. Everybody wanted a Storm Run, and then they were like 6-7 issues in there. Nobody bought it, so they canceled it.
Except for me.
They canceled it.
I bought all of them.
But Marvel, I don't know. The writers are subpar right now.
I don't think that's where their
The art
cash
ain't
is
even
at. so
as
they-
dynamic
I
either.
fuck
Like, I don't know. What is it? Where is the disconnect you think you coming from? Like, is it too much corporate insert? Like, why don't Marvel Comics
I think they're just trying to relate too much with their television and like movie shit. And I think they're kind of losing it right there.
They're too woke.
No,
I rock with that.
I think what it is they're too.
You rock with that?
Yeah, I rock
He
with it.
does rock with it.
Of course
I
he
think
does.
DC is more so focused on actual storytelling.
Okay.
Actual storytelling, while Marvel is like, let's stick to the same
You
shit.
don't think it's
Let's make sure Spider-Man can't be happy ever again.
You don't think it's
Bring
like a
in some more
profitable
clones.
Because like they not making like you said they're not making money from the comic book, so they focusing their energy somewhere else.
No, they make money from the comics, but what I'm saying is their comic books suck. Like from my poll list is mainly DC and then indie stuff. Poll list. It's like every Wednesday you have your poll list. So mine is mainly DC stuff and then indie stuff or Image, Dark Horse, Boom Studios, stuff like that. The Transformers run is fucking phenomenal. Shit like that is great. Amazing. That stuff is actual storytelling. Shit that you're like, damn, this shit is fire. This shit is good writing.
Usually when I hear about
Then
good
Marvel,
comics,
it's like Marvel. Like I had Ultimate Spider-Man. I had all the Ultimate universes. So Ultimate Black Panther, Wolverine, X-Men, all of it. I dropped probably 80% of it because that shit was just
you not reading
boring.
Ultimate Spider-Man no more?
That's the only one I'm still reading.
And then if you
Only
think
one.
about even in the spaces where they talk about it, when was the last time you heard like this run in Marvel's doing well?
I was thinking,
You know what I'm
that.
saying? When was the
Yeah.
last time you heard that? Even if you like, if you're a casual reader, right? You're like, when was the last time you heard, oh, this current run in Marvel?
It might have been that Ultimate
Meanwhile,
Spider-Man.
DC is like Absolute Batman.
Batman.
Oh my God, it's fucking slaps. Did you hear what's happening in Absolute Wonder Woman? Oh my God. Did you hear
Batman
what's
is
happening
the
in Absolute
top 3
Villains?
selling
Blah,
comic
blah,
books
blah, blah,
of the year.
Did you hear what's happening in Justice League Unlimited? Oh my God, DC brackets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They
so good.
constantly up in
So good.
or even in the indie space. You know, I'm a big Power Rangers fan, and everyone talk about those Power Ranger comics.
Mhm.
Everybody talks about the Transformers comics. I'm about
Daniel
to start
Warren
reading.
Johnson.
I just bought the Captain Planet comic the other day. Like everyone's
Fire.
talking about these indie comics,
Space Ghost.
not Marvel. Moral
That
of the
new
story.
comic book that just came out, Everything Dead and Dying, is already getting more
Yeah.
traction than any Marvel comic book that's been out
it's
all
something.
year.
I don't know where the disconnect. I think it's just too. Yeah, like you said.
Absolute Batman has already on its 9th reprint, which means it's sold out
Yeah.
all 8 prints. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Usually when I
is
hear
doing
about
nothing
Marvel
like
stuff,
that.
it's usually like the back in the day stuff, like the
Yeah.
what was it, Spider-Man and the Black
Astonishing
so,
X-Men
Yeah, but that's-
154.
Uncanny.
Even
Yeah.
like the most bought comics for September, they just dropped a list because Batman was top 4, all 4 spots. But
Yeah.
the rest of the list, there's only like I think 2 Spider-Mans,
Yeah.
and the rest was just like
Everyone else.
DC and independent
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
exactly. And it's crazy. But that's because, again, they're focusing on storytelling, which is key. And that's, very important storytelling.
Didn't they show Absolute Catwoman too?
Absolute Catwoman got announced too. They still have that Absolute Green
Oh, she's
Arrow
getting a
announced.
comic?
Yeah. It's a 6-issue run. It's a miniseries.
Absolute Green Arrow got on. Oh, because it's not going to be Green Arrow because it's like Ollie died.
Holly
Yeah, he
got
got-
fucking
he got
wrecked
some.
by Hawkman, dude.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. Hawkman looks fire too. Hawkman looks
he-
fire. He's gonna be my new obsession for the Absolute Universe for sure.
We did
But
it. Comic books, we did it.
DC is killing it. Marvel, step your game up, please. I am gonna be picking up that Iron Man run though.
What was your
'cause,
other thing?
Fuck, I don't know.
Josh Williams is fantastic. The other thing I was defending Kaido. I'm defending Kaido from One Piece.
Don't do it.
No, I'm
Don't
gonna do
do
it.
it.
And
I don't know
the
who
thing
that
is,
is.
Don't do
Kaido's
it.
not even my favorite villain.
Don't do it.
But I gotta defend it because
drink
people are
Who is Kaido?
Kaido is the warlord that takes over Wano and basically ruins Wano's agricultural shit and
Damn.
is he's a terrible person. Terrible person. He's not white. No, Kaido.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't remember what
Kaido
nationality.
is something.
Kaido's interesting. He's also a dragon. But 2 things they're putting on him, which is not, if you actually fucking pay attention. First of all, he says back in Wano that pirates will only betray you. And now in the recent issue, Big Mom found a devil fruit and he beamed her shit from behind.
How many devil fruits do they got? Everybody getting a devil fruit.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. No. So he beamed her from behind and stole the devil fruit. Now, people are like, dang, he's the one he's talking about betraying. But if you look back in earlier issues that just happened, he says, Lin, you said you'll help me find a devil fruit, right? Lin is her name. Lin.
Hey, keep it in.
Isn't her name Charlotte?
Yeah, it's Lin, I think is her last name or some shit. I don't remember.
Jalir.
I just call her Big Mom.
Jalir.
Yes. But yeah, so anyway, Kaido says, you're going to help me get a devil fruit, right? And she was like, yeah, I got you. And then she finds the devil fruit and she's like, yeah, I'm going to give this to my son, Kata Curry, and we're going to build up my pirate crew. And he's like, the fuck? That's for me. So then he beams her shit. So he didn't betray her. She betrayed him. But people are calling him out saying he's the betrayer. I don't fuck with that. That's
because they're
I
stupid.
thought they were going on a break.
Hell no.
No, that's
Oda
just
recovered. Thank the Lords.
That was fucking.
Thank the Lord.
Was that Fin?
And then,
that's just being
and then
illiterate.
they're talking about Kaido's a hypocrite because, again, in Wano, he says Haki is the pinnacle of power, but people are fucking stupid per usual because he got his devil fruit. He's like, damn, look at all this power I got. Fuck yeah. But they also tend to forget he's about to take on Holy Knights and fucking one of the 5 elders as Imu. And the only thing that can hurt them is Haki. So clearly he's about to learn right now that the only most powerful thing you can have is Haki, not devil fruit. But people are fucking stupid.
Wasn't that like 30 years prior to him saying that?
Yes, bro. Yes.
Okay.
Again,
what the fuck?
people, the comprehension skills is insanely low for people.
A lot of people.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
It's-
going
Speaking
to?
of which, speaking of low, are you done?
Kaido was going to defend Whitebeard at Marineford, but Shanks stopped him. That's true. The only reason Kaido didn't show
Really?
up. Yeah.
Wait, Shanks stopped.
Shanks was late because he was stopping Kaido from coming to Marineford.
Why?
But everyone thought, nobody knows why, because everybody thought that Kaido was going to kill Whitebeard. That was the idea, because back then we didn't know they were best fucking friends.
Wow.
In reality, Kaido was probably coming to
defend
back
him.
up Whitebeard, which would have been
Damn,
a
Kaido would
bloodbath.
have fucked shit up.
And it was
on
just
that
Kaido
bitch.
and King coming too.
Damn, that was
was-
bad. That would have
that-
been bad.
You think about it, Shanks stopped him single-handedly.
That would have been
Literally.
bad. Damn, that would have been terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of comprehension, no. I think I wanted to touch on this real quick, which we don't got to get too much into it because I think only us 3 have seen it. But that monster shit, bro.
No monster.
I know we talked about this shit before, but this is a worse example. The monster Ed Gein shit.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were talking about the anime
Bro.
for a second.
This
Yeah, I know
nigga,
you're talking about that, man.
bro.
Nipple chair.
Yeah.
It was in
I
real
told
life.
you,
It was a nipple
said
belt.
this when the Fernandez.
In real life, it was a nipple belt, and you
Bro,
can Google it.
I said
That's
this with the
We-
Fernandez brothers documentary.
We got Eric
Ryan,
working over there.
whatever his name is,
Murphy.
Ryan Murphy is gonna burn in hell for his crimes.
How you just gonna hijack my talking point? I brought this up. Look, you see what you give him?
Bro.
You give him an inch.
This nigga.
Yeah, we talk about black
You better
people.
duck.
Yeah, we talk about my
Better
people.
duck. I love how I got him a fucking. Every time he shakes, he be like, he know.
I know. I'm gonna get hit one day.
Bro, no.
You gonna wake up.
Before we dive into it, bro, the shit is so out. This nigga Ryan Murphy is so outrageous that I
He
hit
is,
up somebody that I haven't talked to in a minute and said, this nigga made a fucking nipple chair. Netflix is about to be in the same fucking sale as King Von. What the fuck is wrong with these
And
niggas?
then you know they
Bro,
already
these
greenlit.
niggas is
They're
just-
filming season 4.
Yeah, they already announced the shit.
It's a girl this time. How gay is
I
this
know.
serial killer?
I
You
can't
know
even
serial
finish
killers.
this shit.
What's her name?
Who's hold please?
Start with an L or something.
I'm gonna look up Ed Gein's nipple belt and show it to you.
No,
real quick.
bro.
Murphy?
Go ahead.
Huh?
Where's Ron Murphy?
He's the writer and director for this series. He was on American Horror Story too.
He did Glee.
Yeah, he did Aaron Hernandez. He did
But
OJ shit.
bro, like
Shit is good.
I can't even get into it because
How gay it is, or how
no,
gratuitous?
because of
I
how
don't care how.
low integrity it is. Like
oh.
he has no like this one was the worst of all of them.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Lizzie Borden.
Let me see it.
That's fucking. That's like dried
Well,
up.
that's the girl who's
sun,
playing
like
him.
flowers.
That's the girl who's
That's
playing her.
really gross. I guess a lot of like the investigators that first like found it ended up killing themselves.
looking
'cause
it
it
up,
was
bro.
so
In the-
fucked up.
But yeah, she's the one that's season 4, and I'm looking.
Lizzie Borden is the next one. I got to see what. Like I don't
name
know
sounds
very many
familiar,
female
Lizzie,
killers.
Lizzie Borden was an American woman who was tried and acquitted of August 4th for axe murders of her father and stepmother in River Falls, Massachusetts.
She was acquitted?
Yeah. No one else was charged despite the
Are
ostracism.
you gonna make a show about somebody who killed 2 people? A whole
But she
show.
probably got away with that shit.
But this was the same shit. Like this is what I
Lagging
said.
this shit,
Like, bro,
And this
it's
is
like
probably some lesbian shit. I'm not gonna lie, knowing Ryan Murphy.
Yeah.
it's like
Love
such
lesbians.
low
I
integrity
hate
where
both
it's
of you.
like he
Bet.
I love lesbians.
he
Is
was
it
saying
wrong
that
to appreciate your community? What the hell? Now I'm the problem.
Go ahead.
My bad.
I don't like that low hanging fruit. Like, bro, y'all remember
It's
me
not
on
even
the
just-
Marty pod? I was like, yo, some of this shit is like, there was one during the Jeffrey Dahmer shit, and everybody was, well, it's entertainment. Obviously, we love it.
no, you cannot fucking do that to real people,
Nah,
bro.
facts.
That's
Yeah,
the-
this is real people's
that is the
lives.
thing, like-
yeah.
like that's why I'm saying like so I didn't like
The acting is good.
I didn't like Ryan Murphy when he did I didn't say not Ryan Murphy. I didn't even know who he was, but like when I was watching, there was like an American Horror Story season that was like I think it was the 80s or 70s or something,
87.
and it was they had the Night Stalker in there, and they turned him, which like what's it? That's Richard Ramirez, right? He that was not that long ago. They turned this nigga into like oh, he was doing these crimes in the show. He was doing these crimes because he was communicating with the devil, and then he died and got turned into like a murderous spirit in a camp. I'm like, you can't do that to a real person,
Yeah.
bro.
I think
This
that's
was
why the show fell off, because like a lot of people were turned off by shit like that.
but like now he's doing that. Like Ed Gein did not do the shit that they like bro. Ed Gein's biographer said something, and then this is the problem with it. This is why I said that shit about comprehension. His biographer said this is like all fucking bullshit, basically. Like he's like this is like
That's why
like
the reviews were bad.
this is like more than half like
The
That's what
reviews
I
are
said.
bad.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I said it wasn't even.
this is like mostly like bullshit. And then somebody commented, I think it was like a reputable magazine that put that out, like the New York Times or
Variety.
some shit. It might have been Variety. But then somebody
give a
commented and was like, oh, I didn't realize they
Variety don't
said
give a
that this was the story of Ed Gein 100% accurate. And then I was like,
What?
I was like,
Shit.
the problem with this is that people are going to watch this
And
and
think-
not research it. So they're
yeah.
going to think that what you,
This is
and it says the Ed Gein story. It does
Yeah.
not say anything
Loosely
like,
based off.
it doesn't say loosely based. It doesn't say highly, like,
I don't think it's even a disclaimer in the front.
there's no disclaimer
Right,
at
yeah.
all. All it says is the Ed Gein story.
That's some
And this is
Assassin's
where,
Creed shit.
like-
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based off of, right?
And
yeah.
Psycho.
Almost-
and Psycho. yeah.
Almost like all the
Every-
big serial killers are.
See, they
based
could
off
have did the
them.
same thing.
All
Just
of them.
make like a
Okay.
fictional serial
Yeah,
killer and
he's
just
a-
make
No,
it like
exactly.
based off this dude. Just
Bro,
change his
which
name.
is like,
Leave
this-
everything else the
That's
same.
why,
really.
like, it's so fucked up because it's like you're trying to. We've talked about this, and
But that's Netflix.
we've
Netflix
talked about
so
this
scummy,
with
though.
some
Yeah.
other context. I can't think of what it. We talked about it with live action adaptations of animes, because like they'll change everything about it but use
Dragon
the
Ball Z.
name, and like
Yeah.
what he's doing is like using the infamy of this person and then
Yeah.
like
Writing all own stories.
pulling on all
And
kinds
which
of
is-
bullshit.
You know they about to sell merch too.
Which is
'cause Halloween
interesting.
coming up, so.
Why don't they? I wonder why go. It's Ryan Murphy in particular, and as a person who has like the American Horror Story series and stuff, and like if you take away the context of these people being real people, you could actually make a good, intriguing show, right?
Yeah,
about
crazy
That's what
story.
they
about
did
crazy
with the
serial
movies,
killers,
like
right?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Like
and
Texas
Psycho.
Chainsaw Massacre, or even with Jeffrey Dahmer, you can
Bates
make a
Motel.
homosexual serial killer, or with the Fernandez brothers. You can make like brothers who
Even-
join together. You can make intriguing stories that are influenced by these people that you're creating, instead of retelling stories and making it insanely problematic, insanely traumatizing, and insanely not truthful, right?
Yeah, even
So I'm wondering why he chooses to do that.
Just watch interviews if you want to
Even
learn
with
about
instead
the-
of
it.
this.
even with the fucking Jeffrey Dahmer shit, the Jeffrey Dahmer shit wasn't as bad to me because at least we know that he did do the things that were portrayed, and then the dramatization was like filler shit. Like we don't actually know what the relationship was
the
like
nigga
between
Vogan.
some of the people that like we don't know exactly like how this shit played out. So of course you have to fill in those
Yeah.
parts because that's like any other
And
biography.
he's the
part.
most recent one, right?
But-
I think
no.
the Fernandez brothers were.
But like it's very, very irresponsible of him because
Menendez.
like
Menendez, yes, I'm sorry.
I don't know about Ed Gein. So I'm thinking like I'm watching the show, I'm going in blind. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about this shit. So I'm thinking it's true. So when I saw the ratings, I'm like, why is it getting rated so bad?
Bro.
The acting's good, everything's good. They like, no, it's based. They saying it's based on something, but it's loosely based on it.
But they're not even saying that it's
But
based
also,
on
bro,
it.
that's fucking Netflix, bro. Netflix is scummy.
It's Netflix and
is
Ryan.
fucking. They put
It's Ryan too.
Ryan. As
It's
the
Ryan
years
Murphy,
have gone
honestly.
on, it's profit.
It's more
profit,
Ryan. I
yeah.
would
You
say
know how many
I
Ed
would
Gein
blame-
stories they are, bro?
Yeah.
Let's just do something different.
I will blame Ryan Murphy more so than anything. Ryan Murphy is known
Bro,
for just
Netflix is the same
pushing-
company that
Bro,
put cuties
but the
out.
problem is like so one thing that's like this is the problem with that. So my girl was trying. I heard you guys talking about it. I was like, I'm not gonna watch that shit. And then my girl was like, yeah, I got
We're
something
watching
we
it.
need to watch. I was like,
we
son
are-
of a bitch.
We are
But then-
a true crime society, bro. We love that shit.
Yeah, but
and then
then-
it comes out right around Halloween, so everybody will
It's that
go
time
on
of year.
Amazon and buy the fucking shit for the just for merch for fucking money.
But still, wait. So we started talking about it, and then she was telling me about it beforehand, and even not even seeing it, she's telling me about it. I'm like, that didn't fucking happen. And then I'm like, because like I already know about.
I was about to ask
these
you, how
people.
did you get into the research about
I
that
already-
particular serial killer?
Ben knew about all these
Okay.
niggas, so I already knew like his story, so I knew that he didn't do that much shit. Like he was just a freak.
Yeah.
Like he was like a weird motherfucker, but he didn't like he wasn't like. I think he only killed 2 people, but like but regardless, so I'm like, that didn't fucking happen, and then I'm like, that's gonna fucking bother me. Like as we're watching it, and I'm like, okay, I don't like this already.
Have you
And then-
finished it?
No, I didn't. I didn't get past the first episode. I told her I'm
Damn.
not feeling it,
It's
but she was like.
so crazy.
She was saying how she asked her one of her classmates who is like into like true crime, or she's like researches serial killers and shit, and she was asking her questions, and she said that one thing that was happening was like people were on the Twitter and like all kinds of shit saying like, why wasn't that girl tried as well? Like what's her name? Alice, with the girl that he was like friends with in the show.
Like his muse or something. I don't know her name.
The girl that
I know.
was
I
in
know.
there.
I know. I know. You
She-
talking about. I just don't know.
I can't think of her name, but she like the people were saying like, why wasn't she tried? Because like she was encouraging him to kill and like encourage. That didn't fucking happen. Like so, it's like people genuinely think that what you're telling is the truth, and then they're reacting to what you're telling.
Bro, because you putting it out and you saying it's based on a true story.
It's like
you know how dumb people are, bro. They're gonna believe that shit. People gonna believe that
bro,
shit.
and my girl was like, I was like, see, this is I literally said, I was like, see, this is the problem. People are gonna see this shit and think that this is true. She was like, I was one of those people. I was like, yeah, you're a dumbass.
Exactly. I was one of those
literally,
people in the
though.
first episode.
One-
Like, yo, did he really do this shit?
One of the
She like, yo,
characters-
he only killed like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And he got caught immediately.
wait, what?
One of the
seriously?
Didn't
characters,
go home?
Yeah.
one of the characters in the show is like an unsolved murder in real life. So it's like we don't even know who killed this person, this girl, and they're attributing it to this other person. So it's like
They're saying
now
that-
they're
society's
really
gonna go
grasping
And
at
then
straws to
the killing of
connect
the killing of his brother, they don't know how his brother died. Like as far as they know, he did die from a fire. So like
Yeah.
so then they make it seem like he killed his brother. That's crazy. I mean, like not that he deserves sympathy, but like still like you can't just do that, bro. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's to me it feels like very like
Bro, it seems like they
Dummy.
got into a room. They're like, hey, his brother. They'd be like, but what if he did it? And they're like,
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
They're like, write it down.
But
Write it down.
I will say,
the whole Ed Gein show is just them in a room going, but what if?
Yeah, but honestly,
then it's like-
yeah, right? Because like, how long ago this
That's
happened?
their
like
Marvel's
60
what if.
years.
Huh?
60
yeah,
years
right.
ago.
Marvel's what ifs? Oh my god.
That's their Marvel's what
So
if.
that makes sense that like they are going to be grasp at straws a little bit. I'm not justifying. preface. I'm not justifying it, but
What
it
a
makes sense.
disclaimer, though.
It makes sense that they're gonna be dramatizing a little bit more and adding what ifs and adding more context clues because this happened 60, 70 years ago, right?
Yeah, but everybody didn't see that though. I don't know it about him. So like, if
Yeah,
you
I didn't know.
telling me, if you told me something,
Remember what was
and
the first thing I asked? I said, "Who is he and how gay is he?"
But that's
And
but
he was
that's
like,
the
he
but that's the thing
cross-dresses.
because like we love
because
Ryan.
it's Ryan Murphy, so I knew like A, he's gonna be gay.
Yeah.
I was like, how gay is he? And I was like, B, how
The
terrible is he?
cross-dressing, the
He cross-dresses.
cross-dressing wasn't even the cross-dressing wasn't even something that was confirmed. Like
Okay.
all that we
He
know
wears
about
so
him
he
was
wasn't
that
beaten,
right?
he was
No?
wearing skin, like he was
Okay.
wearing women's
Right.
skin.
All we know is
But
that
the psychology of it wasn't that he was trying to
putting
he
lips
was
on the
trying to
drawstrings.
cross-dress for the sake of like being a cross-dresser. He was wearing the skin like he was trying to embody his mother.
I hate this so
Like
much.
he was like
But then they get Ryan Murphy to do it, and Ryan Murphy is known for his accuracy.
That's what I'm saying.
But
What
it's
if
so
he did?
fucking that? Like, but like, but why? Why? What's the like? Are
There's
you?
Money.
a special place in
Money.
hell.
Did
Yeah.
you lose that much money?
No, you didn't
No,
lose any. You
it's
just want more.
more.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You can never have too much
You can
money.
never have
There's
too
a
much
reason
money.
because like
I
I,
got
don't know, you
$13
guys,
right now.
you say you stopped watching American Horror
but
Story,
like,
but if you watch certain seasons of American Horror Story and they add like the historical fiction in it, and they get right to the point where it's truthful, and then it just goes downhill, and they
took a
just
hard
and they
ass
take a
left turn.
hard. They add Papa LaBeija.
It's so
and-
weird.
yeah, like. They make it as accurate as they possibly can while still being completely wrong. And I don't know how they do that. I don't know how you could do that. I guess it's historical fiction for a reason, but like it's literally like
If
like you
it's gonna-
said,
If it's gonna be historical fiction, they need to say it's historical fiction.
yeah.
You can't fucking like put it out like this. You're telling their story,
Because he actually
and then
did a
tell some
recent-
whole other shit.
no, man, fuck all that, bro. And when 13 Reasons dropped, and that bitch Hannah Baker killed herself, they didn't have no disclaimer. And then after people came out and said, "Yo, these niggas is traumatized, niggas is killing themselves," they put a disclaimer out.
I mean, did you see that suicide?
Yeah.
no, I've seen
I did.
everything of 13
That
seasons.
shit was rough.
It was,
No,
but
hey,
it was. I will
that
say
shit
this.
was
They did
rough.
not
They got
put
a
a
little
disclaimer.
more rough in season 2.
Oh.
It did. It did.
Yeah,
but
nigga got
I will
Ace.
say,
Yeah, that the broom scene.
yeah,
No,
that was
thank
a
you.
fucked up. That was not
I
only
know,
the
thank
broom
you.
thing, but they shoved his head through they slammed his head on a porcelain sink. That's aggressive. But I think, and you know what?
Where were these bullies?
They're right
Wisconsin.
I ain't never seen a bully
Why?
like that.
I'm glad
Hey,
I never seen a bully
But
like
let me
that.
stick this broomstick in his
Thank
ass.
God.
You know what?
I
I'm
never
gonna do
seen a
something.
bully like that.
Hey, yo, we traumatizing man.
I'm gonna do
No,
something.
no.
He's gonna be okay.
No, I just want to.
Okay, baby.
No, I just
We'll
wanna
take
say,
care of you,
side
baby.
note, have
We'll
you guys,
protect you.
You guys know the school DSL?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, remember that controversy?
The all boys school? Oh,
No,
yeah.
for real
Yeah.
though. I know
They
dudes
had
who
a-
went there and
the-
they.
The football team had a hazing. They hazed the kid and shoved a broomstick up his ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wait, what type of where? Okay, never.
But I will say this real quick since we brought up 13 Reasons Why. If I'm not mistaken, they removed that scene,
They
or
have. But you can still
I
find it
think
online.
that was the wrong call.
Yeah, because
I think the right call
It's
is
an
to keep
art
it.
thing.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not calling it as an
Oh.
art thing. I'm calling it as you need to see what you do to people.
that was
right.
the point of the show.
You're right.
I know, and that's the thing. But people are complaining about it because they're the villains. I don't want to see this.
But
no,
isn't
look
that
what
how
you've done.
everything is
Hey,
all together right
fucking-
now?
I
Look
think it
article.
caused a lot of people to kill themselves too. Like people on the edge are like, I love Hannah Baker.
I'm gonna off myself in
Oh,
solidarity.
Don't be a claim.
Crush, like,
Don't
like
be a
oh
claim.
no, she's dead. I just like traumatized.
Her career's dead too. I ain't never see her and shit ever. Yeah, you
Yeah, you got to speak
Yeah,
into a
because,
mic,
yeah,
my
they
guy.
gon- they
Watch
gon'
out for the
complain.
drink, though. Don't knock the drink down.
Like, you gotta say anything.
Give him a mic. He's white.
He should be in the first center
Like-
of the podcast.
Emo music and like post-hardcore music of like the mid 2000s, they're like talking about slitting my wrists and stuff like that.
And
They-
Bieber.
Fake demons.
like,
do it. Really do it.
but
My mom.
people used to say the same thing, like that's gonna encourage people to actually do it. But like, if people are gonna do it, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna fucking do
Just
it.
like if
No,
they
I'ma
see,
do it.
if
I'ma
they
do it.
see Bieber smoking weed, they're gonna put a hamster in a
Just like-
microwave
If they
and
see
cut themselves.
Just
Miley
like if
Cyrus
you go to
twerk with
prison,
no ass.
just like if you go to prison and you fuck dudes, you were already gay.
Wait, that's not gay though.
That's not gay. You in the jail,
No,
fucking.
no,
I-
you don't understand.
I
You
agree.
outside
I agree
fucking
with
booty
Wes. I
hole.
think
Booty is booty.
like
No,
I
all
think
of
about
you.
that for
See Atlanta.
I think about that with like murderers and people that kill themselves. Like if you kill yourself or you murder somebody, no matter what, you have that in
You had that intent.
yeah, that intent to do it no matter what. You're just trying to find a reason.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Kill John
Kill
Lennon.
John Lennon.
No. Hey, but for real, fuck John Lennon. And that's a good no.
Is that the good
no,
Beatle?
It's fuck John Lennon.
Is that the good Beatle?
No,
George Harrison.
George Harrison's the good Beatle.
Oh, okay.
Here comes the
Paul's
sun.
fine. Paul's fine.
Do-do-do-do.
George Harrison is slept on throughout the years, bro. George Harrison.
So on the tier of Beatles, tier them right now.
George Harrison. I'll
Whoa,
go Paul,
hold on.
Ringo, and then John can fuck off.
Oh.
Anyway, Peacemaker.
Do you really want to? Do you really want to taste it?
But
That was last
another
season?
example where
Okay.
people pick action over
Dang.
storytelling.
That's another thing of
There
people
you go.
not comprehending what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
That's why I thought he was transitioning to.
No. I was gonna transition earlier
You're
when
wearing
I was on my
footy
thing.
socks again.
Yeah, I like my toe socks.
Disgusting.
I be losing them. I be losing all my socks.
You're what?
Toe socks.
Oh.
I love toe I don't like
Terrible.
the face you made in my toe socks, bro. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna get everyone. Fuck that. I'm getting everybody toe socks.
I want them. No,
They
but
are-
don't. No, okay.
no, the freedom
you
to
can't,
wiggle
though.
your own toes, and I can
Speaking-
put my toes in between shit.
How we only had 30 minutes?
Speaking from
'Cause
a
we're really
spiritualogical perspective, you don't buy socks, shoes, and underwear for other people because they can walk out of your life. That's just a spirituality thing.
As a
What kind of
person,
single shit is that? Yo.
as a
Got a
person who's not
Peacemaker.
spiritual.
My girl,
Peacemaker.
my
I'm
girl
buying
told
you
me one
socks.
where
No.
you can't buy perfume for your partner because
Yeah.
it'll attract someone else. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yo,
yes,
these niggas
yes.
are
He's
insecure. That
fucking-
sounds like some insecure ass shit.
It's not
buying
like
you
a mic.
everybody.
On mic.
For the
On mic.
first time of the pod, I gotta agree. That do sound like
I'm
something.
getting everybody everything. None
Don't
of you
buy
are
this
walking out
nigga.
on
Don't
me.
buy this nigga Gucci guilty because he gonna feel
Clock is
guilty
right
fucking
twice.
hoes.
Hey, oh.
None of you guys are
Wanna
walking
buy
out
it?
on me.
Yeah, good point.
None of you walking
John
out on me.
Cena.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Peacemaker. Peacemaker. Look, I'm going to say this right now because I know everybody's going to start screaming and talking at the same time. It's what we do. People are mad at the Peacemaker ending for being a fulfilling story of everyone getting their kind of happy ending except for John Cena. Now let's compare that to Secret Wars or Secret Invasion's ending, where it was action-packed and we got a big battle. Oh, it was so good, really high rated. This is called me being
No,
sarcastic.
what are you talking about?
People were mad at the
Peacemaker
Peacemaker
ending.
ending
No.
because
What show were you talking
Secret Invasion, Marvel. The big battle at the end. Yeah, super forgetful.
With Daenerys?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Nigga, I thought you making up a show.
No,
Love Amelia
I
Clark, though.
wish,
No disrespect.
I fucking wish.
If you
I
hear
wish
this.
I was making
Oh,
up a
and she
fucking
did
show.
that fist and
Yes,
shit?
bro.
And they said she the stronger
Yes,
than
because
MCU?
people are like, well,
Oh,
we
my
didn't get
God.
no big fights, like no cameos, nothing like this. You got that in Secret Invasion?
Yeah, we got Don
You
Cheadle
got
in
it in
Secret
Secret
Invasion.
Invasion. Look how that went.
We got Don
They got
Cheadle.
everything they want in these other movies. I mean, again, it goes back to what we're saying about storytelling. It's about the story. It's not about just fulfilling some horny, hyper masculine energy you trying to get out of your system sometimes.
Who would
It's
they
a
even
fucking
be fighting?
story.
Who would they even be fighting?
What you talking about?
Now, in
Rick
all
Flag.
fairness, it was like it was kind of setting up to be like the doors were going to be a problem and all that shit.
And the
Like
brother
something was
coming
going to
back.
come through.
I
But
thought the brother's coming back. Like,
well, they
said
again,
that.
that's
Yeah,
open ended.
yeah,
That's
he's
open ended.
still-
It's gonna
So
be
we don't
either
know.
Waller or the Checkmate possible series.
It could be.
It's going to be checkmate. But
Both, probably.
But again, so what this does is
Waller comes in and take all that shit.
gave the characterizations full circle. So
Yeah.
like Adebayo
Yes.
finally ended things with her wife and
I wasn't
realized that
expecting
like sometimes though you want to be with someone, that doesn't mean you should be together.
Yeah.
And
Hold
like
on,
that
hold
was
on.
very
Can you stay on her real quick on what's her
Adebayo?
name?
Adebayo.
Yeah, she's probably the greatest actor in the last two projects she's been in. She's Oscar nominated. She's very, very good.
Yeah, no,
Daniel
she
Brooks,
killed
she's
it.
really
In
she killed it.
Minecraft?
Yeah, she was the greatest actor in long. Well,
well, in
she's
all
the
fairness,
only-
she was the greatest actor in Minecraft.
Who's seen Minecraft here?
I did.
I did.
It's
Oh, we know.
it's
She made $1
worse
billion.
than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was not a good movie.
Unfortunately.
It was
I
not a good
actually
movie.
And
went
I'm only talking about acting as in the cast because a lot of niggas
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, this why they got this black woman in this shit, bro? Because she's the best actor in this bitch."
That
bro.
was really weird to complain
Yeah.
about in a Minecraft movie. But anyway,
But
she
yeah.
killed it in Peacemaker. And then when she was giving her speech to Chris on the
Yeah.
bed, like
Yo, that was
James Gunn
intense.
said
That was
in
the-
that
yeah.
chair. Yeah,
right.
she locked
But
me in.
game
That
Yeah.
clap.
All right.
Oh, that's my mama talking to me.
That's what I was talking about. Now, real quick, before we interrupt again, guys, James
Yeah,
Gunn
let
did
him laugh.
say in his podcast that he wrote that with his father in mind.
No.
So his late father. So that's
Was his
what
father Chris or was he was
his
Chris?
father was Chris.
Was Daniel Brooks.
His father was Chris.
Was that problematic?
So
or-
like that was no, he was just saying like the way that she talked to him was how he wanted to talk to his dad.
Oh, okay.
Those were the things that
Like-
he wanted to say to his dad before he passed away.
Okay.
So like when she says you're big, you're stupid, you're dumb, but when you
Living your
are around,
truth.
I know that I'm loved. Like that was like him talking to his dad. So like the whole interview thing is actually really fucking sad because he cries throughout the whole thing when he's explaining it. So
Yeah, I was going to look at the after show podcast. I just haven't.
yeah, but at the end of the day, that final episode
Grow up.
was like all of the characterizations coming full circle, like
Them taking the money to make checkmate.
Vigilante, like realizing like he has more than just Peacemaker as his friend.
Yeah.
He has all these other. Adebayo came and checked on him and was like, "Yo, you good? Like you're playing Princess Peach. That's great." And then like Economos sticking up for himself, being
once.
brave,
Stand the fuck
doing
up.
shit. Harcourt accepting love. Like all of that came full circle, and I think that is the most important thing, because the worst thing that you can do in a show is when you don't come full circle, when you just hang on to that dumbass fucking
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
That-
some things like how we talk about in comic books, especially how like some people just can't be happy, like Spider-Man, Batman in
Spider-Man.
particular, how they just can't find their
It's
happy.
literally
sometimes.
in his fucking contract.
There is no need to keep on the struggle. Keep it like we talk about this, like with Goku in particular, like static characters where they don't necessarily grow, but the world grows
Yeah.
around them.
Fucking stupid monkey.
Jesus
Monka.
Christ. But the world grows around them, and sometimes it's just necessary to just make the
in a show
characters
like
grow.
that, in a show like that, it's not even as like it doesn't even bother me as much as like in a show like fucking BoJack Horseman or like
Yeah.
there's like bro
the nigga is sad the whole fucking
sitcom?
8 years.
no like or
You're just
like
the same person.
like dramas like Rami or like whatever. Like I watch shows. I don't like watching shows that remind me of people that I know that are really like
Like
that.
this Lear, I hate
No,
this
like,
nigga.
like bro, for real.
That's
like,
shameless.
I watch BoJack Horseman and I'm like, bro, this reminds me of this
Yeah.
dude. You know who I'm talking about. Like, I'll tell you after.
Damn, he must be
No.
real bad.
No, he does. You have been affected as well. But like,
No.
it's just see
What's
this.
wrong with you?
What's wrong with this nigga?
What's wrong with you?
A certain dominance is a trait that we need to
But, like,
keep alive.
It
You need
reminds
to
me.
protect your peace, baby.
here for it.
Asserting your dominance is a trait we need to keep alive.
Go ahead.
He reminds you of a certain person. Continue. No,
Yeah,
we're
go
not
on.
doing it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You talking about Aaron Paul? Go ahead.
I think Mike's just mad because I
What does
told
Aaron
him
Paul have to
earlier
do with
that I'm going to
anything?
get him some
Aaron Paul's in
problems.
BoJack Horseman.
Oh, he is? Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's an idiot. But so
Wait, never mind.
he's an idiot in the show.
Okay.
Aaron Paul always plays an
Okay,
idiot, but
okay.
that's another
He's an
conversation.
idiot in the show, and even he gets tired of fucking BoJack Horseman. Like,
fact.
When
bro,
the dumb
fact.
person of the show gets like, hey,
bro, no.
Literally.
So
Vigilante
Okay,
and
so-
Peacemaker, hey, stop.
there's a. I'm a land this. I know the perfect way to land this.
Go
You
ahead.
got it.
I heard this fucking.
Yeah.
It's not a poem. It's kind of like a poem, where this person would like they said. That's what it's like an autobiography and for, like, whatever's right.
Haiku?
No, it was literally called like in my autobiography in 4 sections or whatever. And it was like, I walked down the street, I fell into a hole. I didn't see it. It's not my fault. I walked down the same street, I fell into the hole. I knew it was there. It's not my fault. I walked down the street, I fell into the hole. It is my fault. I walked down a different street. Like, that's like the loop of like personal development, like that kind of shit in general. So when you're watching something, or even when you see people in real life that just keep making the same fucking mistakes over and over and over and over and over, like,
I'm fixing myself.
That's not character development, bro. That's a flaw.
no, when,
No, but it's the truth though.
but
No,
when you're
you have a
watching
point.
it, when you're watching it in a show, it's like gets annoying. Like even like with
Yeah,
BoJack,
Stop
of
watching
course.
Walking Dead.
with BoJack, it's like literally annoying. Or like with that's what you were saying about Peacemaker. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that shit was getting
even
old.
across
from
even
Invinci-
across
2
two
seasons.
seasons. Mark
Invincible.
from Invincible.
Oh, I'm gonna kill that
Yeah.
nigga.
Like, bro,
If they
Just in a
bring
loop.
that shit,
He's just
if
in a
this
loop.
bring this nigga in season 4 doing, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Hey,
off.
it's all right.
But you trigger me with Invincible because Invincible. I think Invincible.
Keep the porn actor.
Invincible is
Animated.
my kingpin. If they bring this nigga Invincible back from season 4 doing this same shit, I'm done.
Yeah, he has to learn
They
something.
just announced it. They just announced Peacemaker season 4 coming out.
No, Invincible season 4.
Invincible season 4.
They ain't even announced
My bad.
Peacemaker season 3.
Right, I'm sorry.
They did another
Invincible.
teaser.
They just announced Invincible season 4.
Bad profile pictures.
If Mark comes in doing this same dumb shit, I'm done.
Yeah, bro.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I'm
I
done.
get
They
it.
gotta push this shit. They gotta push this story.
I
Same
get it.
thing
They
with Stranger
will.
Things. Y'all on the
They
mark,
will.
you
but
have
I
to
get
at
it.
some point, which
Yeah.
is like at least with Peacemaker.
seasons of
Peacemaker
this
was
shit.
only 2 seasons,
They
right?
wrapped that shit up quick. They said 2 seasons. We got growth.
No,
Two se-
Invincible ain't like a regular superhero. The whole
No,
point
but-
is that he develops.
Yeah. He
but
yeah.
like he develops over a long arc.
It does.
Like,
It's been-
it's
But
taking
that's-
a minute.
but that's what
It's
makes it great.
cost,
That's what makes the whole
$500
story
million
great.
for this nigga to fucking develop.
That's what makes it great though, because with most stories, and I like these kind of stories. Don't get me wrong. When a character goes through their development, they go through their development, get to their peak to where they need to be, and then there's still the whole story to go. With Invincible, Mark is developing through the whole thing, man.
Yeah, he
like
never
by
stops.
even by the final arc, he turns into a man. He turns into a man.
Even after
Yeah.
that. Even the little
Even-
epilogue.
oh my god,
he
yeah,
just
by
keeps-
like literally, yeah, the epilogue he's like the greatest superhero fucking ever.
Well, thanks
Spoiler
for
alert.
spoiling it. Oh,
Yeah, no, I love him. I love
Just
him.
re-
I love him.
But no, to your point, like I mean,
you gotta made a fan out of me.
But it depends
on
some
what you
point,
like.
Yes.
at some point, you have to tie that loop up
Of
because, like,
course.
I
And he
don't
does.
unless you just enjoy
Because
watching the
Mark
fucking
just
chaos.
whining for 3 seasons.
No.
Well, let's tie this loop up. Go ahead, Mike. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah.
Character development.
Yeah, you just like at some point you have to fucking like
We have to push it.
develop
Yeah.
like the story because that's not you're not really
Yeah.
pushing the story if you just keep the same person in the same situations over and over and over and over and over.
and then you
like,
kill them.
And you can't like you can't learn anything from that. And then it's like unless it's like a fucking like Shakespearean kind of drama or some shit where the point
but
is
then that takes the point, the what's the call out of it, because like I feel like the Shakespearean dramas are like the ones with 5 seasons and like you just wrap it up. Like for example, Breaking Bad wraps it up. It just wraps it up
Supernatural is supposed to
perfectly.
be 5 seasons.
see, but no,
Supposed to be.
it just
for
occurs to me
fans,
though,
17.
the point
Snowfall.
the point with a tragedy, like Shakespearean dramas are tragedies. They're called tragedies
for a
because
reason.
they don't learn anything. Like at the end,
And then
the
no
main
one learns
character
anything.
dies,
Yeah.
or like it's over at the end.
There's no
like, yeah, like-
positive.
No, I like shows like
there's
that.
no there's no message.
There
I mean,
is
there's
a message,
but like there's
Yeah.
no.
But it's
but-
too late.
But in a tragedy,
Yeah, yeah.
like in a tragedy, it's like a warning,
Yeah.
Yeah.
rather than
Yes.
like
Yes. That's a
anything
perfect
else.
example,
Another
yeah.
example would be Berserk.
Woo.
You guys not being caught up with Berserk.
don't tell me.
From the-
I'm gonna
I
die.
won't.
I'm gonna kill. Every time
Bro, I
every
love
time I learn
Berserk
something
so
about
much,
Berserk,
bro.
like where it's at, it makes me so mad.
It's so
That's
crazy.
And Berserk frustrates me in the same way that like
It's amazing.
BoJack frustrates me, but it frustrates me because it's taking so long for this nigga to die.
Well, at least
Kill this nigga,
at least
bro.
BoJack ain't touch a 14-year-old. 17, 16.
Who are you talking about?
What is happening?
You ain't see BoJack?
No, who are you talking about?
BoJack?
the Horseman?
Yes,
The TV
BoJack.
show?
He is a rapist.
He is a rapist. And
He is
yeah.
a rapist.
Oh.
Oh wait, can we say that word on here?
No, you
Oh,
said
you
at
tried.
least.
A grapist?
No. Oh.
that felt
Right,
lame
so
to
it's
say.
like Berserk because with Guts, even at the end of the Golden Age arc, up to this where the story is, it is nonstop development. Guts is still like even up to 370 chapters, he is still figuring shit out. Like he
Right.
is still going
Right.
through development,
Going
and
through
it's like a loop. Like it exactly what you were saying, but
383.
that's like where the storytelling is going because even Guts and like the philosophy of everything is like everything's kind of going the same. And it's just like, what the fuck? So in terms of Berserk, that is the point of the story. But I get what you're saying because if it's not the point of the story, then you have no substance. Because then you're not saying a message at that point. You're
yeah,
just
I have a negative example. Arrow. As y'all know, I'm a big Arrowverse fan. That nigga Oliver never learned his lesson for fucking 9 seasons, 8 seasons.
Straight line every time.
Trust your team, Arrow.
Line
I
every
hate that
time.
Trust
shit.
your
Bow
team,
and arrow.
Arrow.
I hate that
Basically,
shit.
Hawkeye.
No, I gotta protect everyone.
They wanted him
Trust
to be
your team,
Batman.
Arrow. Black Canary dies.
So
Daredevil.
No,
fucking
I gotta
What?
trust
bad.
everyone. Trust your team, Arrow.
Daredevil.
No, I have
Yeah.
to protect everyone. Goes to prison. Trust your team, Arrow. No, I gotta protect everyone. Son gets kidnapped. Trust your team, Arrow. No, he dies.
Damn, how
See,
many
it
seasons
worked in
is
the
that?
first
Well,
two
like,
seasons.
even-
It's like
Even
8.
with that though,
Goddamn.
even with that though, like I think what makes it so frustrating is
And the nigga
when
dies. He learns nothing. He dies. Sorry.
R.I.P.
He dies. The nigga never learns his lesson. He dies. For 8 years, that nigga learned the same lesson over and over. Trust your
At least
fucking
you had
fit
fun
team.
doing it.
I
He
spent
didn't have
5
any
years on an
fun.
island protecting my fucking skills just for me to die.
Continue, Persia.
Sorry.
I think that what makes it frustrating though is that when they're circling the lesson in the story and they're not
He just completely
like
ignored
yeah, like you're just like you're telling us what because like at least if there's nothing to like me and you talked about this before.
Yes.
Like in Attack on Titan when Levi, it was the same thing where they were like, trust your team. And Levi told Eren directly, which Levi is the strongest person in the show. Levi told Eren directly, I don't know what's right. I don't know if you're supposed to trust your team or if you're supposed to trust yourself.
You talking
I
about
don't fucking
You
know.
talking about when they were chasing, when they was running from the female Titan?
Yes.
Oh,
And
Leon
he-
went AFK?
And Eren was like, okay, I'm going to trust my team. And then he no, he does.
Okay.
But then shit backfires and then everyone dies. And he's like, I should have trusted myself. And then when he talks to Levi later on, Levi was like, Eren apologized to Levi because the whole team got killed.
Question real quick on that.
What up?
Do you don't think that's like character development for Eren? Like, yo, I'm not about to sacrifice my comrades. I'ma just go ahead and wipe these niggas out. Regardless.
Because that's sometimes.
No,
I mean, I
because
I'm gonna push Eren and
like,
Mika, not Eren, but I'm gonna piece Mikasa and Armor away so they don't get involved in this. I'm gonna go ahead and take the forefront of it.
No, I don't think so. I think
Well,
that
the after was a development, like after he made the decision. But
okay, well, wait. Because that goes to my point.
Right.
Or why I'm even bringing that up.
yeah.
He apologized to Levi later on, and Levi was like, I told you. I don't know either. Like it wasn't like he
what
wasn't
was the
just,
right answer? What was the wrong
there
answer?
is no right answer or
wrong.
wrong answer. And that is the point of that
Yeah.
part. Like they were circling that part, but the point was that there is no right answer. And like,
Right.
so it would be different if the point was for him to learn to trust
But
his team.
literally, in
that would
Arrow,
be different.
Yeah,
in
I get,
Arrow,
yep, I get what you're
literally
saying.
all the problems could have been solved for 8 years if, like, Black Canary died, niggas were dying, he lost his mama, his sister, like,
None
for
of them were
8
good
years,
people.
They
They could all
weren't good
die.
people,
They could all
but all of this could have been solved by him being a little more trustworthy and a little more honest. And he literally did not learn his lesson until he died.
Yeah, that shit
That's
is
tragic.
Daredevil.
frustrating
Fuck
as
with it,
fuck.
though. So so Peacemaker. Yeah, that's the topic.
More of the story. Peacemaker. So yeah, it was very. I'm happy.
They brought it up. And that part where it just really like popped to me when he ran out to Harcourt and he told her again, like, the boat, like, didn't mean anything to you. He always says it with such like direct, like, what did it mean to you?
Bitch,
But-
because you're not answering
no.
that shit. He been asking you all
I'm
season.
But
happy-
the important thing that he said to her in that moment, which I don't think he ever said prior to that, which is an important distinction, he said, I'm not asking you for anything. I just want to know if it meant anything to you. And she was like, yes, it meant everything. Yeah, bitch, that's an important
Yeah.
that's an important
You
distinction.
know what I'm happy about that?
Because
I'm-
when she's answering, I'm sorry, when
Go
she's answering, she's thinking that you're trying to get into a relationship and you're trying to build something
just
off
wants
the
to
back of that.
know,
And he just
yeah.
wants to know if it meant anything at all.
Yeah.
Like, and she was like, oh, it meant everything.
Bitch.
I'm happy it was just a
Women-
kiss.
Let's touch on that really
I'm
quick because
so
no,
happy.
because
I'm so happy.
Yes.
I'm mad as fuck.
I'm so
No.
I'm mad as
happy.
fuck.
I'm agreeing with Antonio
I'm
on this
so
one.
happy it was
Because
just a kiss.
Kisses are actually more intimate than anything else because when people are cheating, they're like, yeah, you can fuck, but you ain't gonna kiss. Because that's from my
Who you
husband.
cheating with?
Antoine.
I'm just
Who you cheating with?
nobody. Leave me be.
Yeah, you kind of
But-
lost me with that one.
No,
But keep going.
because
Land
look,
it.
I get
they
the
just be
feeling
like,
that's
they be
why
like, you
it's
can hit,
kind of a
you can
a
even
mess.
come inside
Every
me, but
time
you
we
can't
bring up
kiss.
like more
That's
intimate
what-
stuff, Santuan's like, nigga,
I'm
please.
just
I feel
saying,
like Santuan's a fucking heathen.
Kissing is
Just
very
low-key.
intimate. Kissing is very intimate, and there was a very intimate kiss. There was a very that he spun her, he pulled her in,
Bro, in front of the concert. You know
Yeah,
how
that was-
embarrassing that is?
That was
If
a
she-
kiss.
If she
bro.
didn't, if she did this,
If
Have
they
you
were-
ever been like I
anybody
said-
can fuck, bro.
Remember when y'all were telling me don't mess with homeboy, don't jump into homeboy, and I was like, well, we kissed, and I was like, have you ever been taken,
Yeah, bro.
nigga?
Yes.
Have you ever been taken?
I have.
no.
How tall is DJ?
He's about my height.
He's about 5'3".
But like, I was like, we were walking down. He's gonna be so mad. He's
right,
gonna be
all right.
so mad. We were coming out of dinner.
He
He's gonna be so
He turned it
mad.
off after he crashed out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He ain't even seen this.
You don't even know. We were walking from dinner, and we were walking to the car, and I'm trying to keep it cute, and he just like pulled me and just like kissed me, and like
Because he wants you to buy him something, bro.
Very romantic.
But yeah, you like, it's the romance of it. It's the intimacy of it. Like someone pulling you in and just like holding you close and just like,
Yeah.
especially when it's like reciprocated or you don't know where it's gonna go or you just want to feel the spark. Like, yeah. So yes, like sometimes just
Hey, yo,
bump
DJ,
it
don't
ugly.
leave this nigga, bro.
That's why y'all make fun of me for like being kind of a deviant, but like sex is transactional. Like the physical act of sex is a transactional type of experience. You know what I'm saying? Whereas something like a kiss, a hug, holding hands, that speaks more than just bumping ugly sometimes.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's why I thought that
I can
kiss was
see that.
deeper than sex. Because
Yeah.
like I said, anybody
What
can
they
have
say
sex.
don't represent what I think.
Not anybody.
What did you
Anybody
say,
can have
Julian?
sex.
Some
What
people
they
can't
say
have
don't
sex.
represent what I think.
I gotta say, bro,
Let's hear it.
James Gunn might be the strongest man in the world, bro.
Nigga, I said the same
I
shit.
ain't
I was
doing
like,
that
bro.
He spun your girl, bro. You had to rewind it.
And he
No.
wrote it.
And
He
he
wrote it.
He wrote
And-
and directed
He
it.
did. He's like, yeah, just kiss her a little more.
Hey,
a little
But
more
that's
tongue,
art,
John.
though. You
And
like
this
yeah,
shit
that is
stemmed
that.
from
That's
this nigga's vision of seeing John Cena in Suicide Squad.
Oh, this nigga was
Like,
thinking about
this
it
wouldn't
at
even be
night.
happening
So
without
You
him.
laying next
This
to her
the-
thinking about that
Just
shit.
the
That's crazy.
perfect dude to fuck my wife.
to make up for to
No
make up
kissing.
for it may,
No
it's to make up for how hot of girls that he cast, and then
It's the price he has to
obviously-
pay.
exactly, like
It's like, damn.
And again,
I
and
can't let
back
John
out with
Cena
the
kiss my
square.
wife. It's just like I want to have all these hot women and have them in revealing clothes and have shots of them in the best poses
And it's
possible. And then
so-
she's like, "Well, then I get to be with John Cena," and he's like, "All right."
I don't think
And
that's a
it's
fair
like-
trade. I
and
don't know if
it's
it's John
sexy.
Cena.
Not on the
But
slightest.
it goes back to like the level of intimacy. It's like it's sexy, but it's like a different type of sexy, right?
Adrian
It's
is
not
hotter.
gratuitous. It's not what's the word? Objectifying. It's these women in these
Oh,
these
yeah, oh, yeah, at
shows.
the
But
end
that's
of
her.
the yeah.
That's her.
No,
job.
right.
Oh no, they're just fine.
Yeah,
They're
no,
just-
I don't know what he
and
does.
I'm talking
He
about
just
Guardians
has-
of the
he doesn't
Galaxy
have great.
too.
He doesn't have great
All
taste.
the women,
Definitely an amazing taste.
you know, even Mantis is weird looking.
She's cute.
Oh, she
Ooh,
cute.
she funny.
She cute.
Like on
Mission
paper.
Impossible. Oh my
But
god.
she's a beautiful
She's
woman, and like
beautiful.
even as Mantis the character,
Sell it.
I hate this. We gotta fire this nigga. Since why you switching? We,
Another promotion?
you're getting promoted. You're B character. You're B
I'm
cast.
calling up the
My light skin
steams and
privilege
getting
came
it
in
done.
handy
You're
once
B
again.
cast.
I'm splitting it in
But yeah,
75%.
even Mantis, even with the makeup and stuff, is still an adorable woman character. So it's just, it's interesting. Like, yeah, I see what y'all mean. Like, I don't know if I could have some other nigga, but like, art is art, and they do it tastefully. He does it tastefully.
At
He
the end
treats
of
the
the
women
day,
with respect.
like
with respect.
you know, we gotta be true to ourselves. Attractive people are good to look at.
Yeah.
You know, like we like that, and you don't have to, like how you said, he doesn't do it in an objectifying way, but it's sort of like, yeah, they're hot and they're showing it. Like I said with Peacemaker, Sol Rodriguez is the hottest celebrity recency bias that I've ever seen, and
Mhm.
almost every fucking shot of her is like, I know she thinks she's hot, and I know James Gunn knows
the
she's
bitch
hot.
is just walking.
Every single shot, it's like a side angle where her ass is showing. She's always like posted up,
Yeah.
like
You
wearing
watching
tight
it at
clothes.
5.
She's sitting
like,
down.
man.
Yeah.
And
difference
like,
is
they
you
know,
look about,
but it's
like,
tasteful. It's a
If
good
you think about like
taste.
Black Widow, she's always doing the like fucking side spread
Yeah.
eagle on somebody's face. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I do got one more thing to say.
oh
bro.
no.
When they're doing the little montage, all the people dying, she's looking up 1,000-yard stare up into the in her bed. Man, it pissed me off so bad. She was next to Rick. I'm sick of that old dude fucking bad bitches, dude.
Bro,
Like,
he
you're
was,
like
who he was
60.
hitting in
at him,
He
Creature
was
though.
having a
Madness?
heart attack. He was hitting that
Yeah,
princess.
homegirl.
That
I'm talking
princess.
about
The princess.
That,
bro. That's what I'm
and
saying.
so that thank you. Because
Fucking
like
Rick
let's
Flag.
go
That
to that
dude.
point.
Fuck your son.
And
If
fuck
I
James
can't
Gunn for
wait.
writing it. Love him,
I
but
cannot
it's a
wait.
self-insert.
I
I'm not hearing
Let's
it.
real
I-
quick. His son would be disappointed in him right
yeah.
now.
And I can't wait.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for Waller to come ruin his shit. I cannot wait for what's her name? Who plays Waller?
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
Well,
to come
get my girl
ruin
name
my
right.
number
Stop
one.
playing.
Hear me out.
this nigga
Right.
People
shit.
hate it.
Because
Knock
let
the
me tell you
snot out
something.
that shit.
Because all this shit
Shit.
has proven
With a mattress. So the room stank and
Thank
got an
you.
Oscar.
Finally, somebody
Oh my
agreed.
fucking god!
That's prestigious pussy. You
She
tell me you
halfway-
don't.
She halfway through the
you
EGOT.
passing that up. So you in love with a Nazi, but you wouldn't fucking Oscar winner, one of the greatest actresses of our time, greatest actors of our
shit.
time.
I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna get away with murder.
But you're
Jesus Christ.
He said, "You're different.
You say you're different.
You're different. Not like you're different. I'm taking that one.
Listen,
You're different. I respect you.
I might get his
don't give a
bees.
fuck what you niggas say.
What? Not? Oh, you talking about Nazi hardcore?
No, not. I don't even care about that. I don't even care about that. Look, look.
This is
I
where
forgot
I lock
all
in.
about that.
This is where
I
lock
forgot all about that.
Viola Davis feels like an aunt to me.
Yes, that you will not.
What the fuck you mean? Yes,
That
I'm
you will
different.
not.
You just said
That's so funny.
I'm the different one.
That's so
Y'all trying
funny.
to fuck aunties?
Bro, she looked like she'd take care of me, man.
Everybody a auntie.
Bro, for real.
Everybody a auntie.
Exactly.
Everybody poops.
Exactly.
That's all it is. We just have a good relationship with our mothers.
Exactly. They
That's
hated
what it
Jesus
is.
for telling the truth too.
Wait, how is it bad relationship
We
with
just
your
have
mom
a
that
good
you wanna
relationship with our
fuck
mothers.
Viola Davis?
So then we have so we see someone like Viola Davis who's like motherish to us, and we like, nah, she's an attractive woman.
Oh, y'all
Like,
ain't
no,
seen
thank
Woman
you.
King. Yeah, I'm telling y'all
I
not
saw
watching.
Woman
Y'all
King.
not
Saw
watching
Woman
the right
King.
movie.
I love Viola Davis as an
I
actress.
I love Viola
Look,
Davis.
I've seen every.
The role playing in the background.
I saw every sex scene in How to Get Away with Murder with Famke Jameson and with the men.
I didn't make it that far.
I did. I watched that whole series from
I
top
watched
to
the whole
end.
series.
Nah,
Can't do it.
And you
I
had
mean,
some-
okay,
No,
but like,
with that Birkin
No,
bag she had
but no.
too? Yeah.
no. And I walk, nigga. Hell no. What the fuck?
I jumped through some hoops for that. I don't even need to get no fame or
Santuan
fortune out of it.
Peacemaker.
I'm sorry.
Wallace.
Santuan's demoted. Santuan's
Don't you
demoted.
dare.
I
Don't you
just back to
dare.
C-Cast.
Bro,
But
yeah,
going
there's a
back,
vote. We got to vote on that.
But going back to what I'm
I'm with him,
saying,
though.
I can't. This nigga.
You already abandoned me. This nigga Lear is the fakest of everybody. This
I did because
this
I said
nigga-
that Indian
on the
shit.
on the last episode, this nigga voted against
Who?
Earth
Not
X
you.
Hardcore.
All right.
Not gonna call her the N word. There's two N words. There's two N words. You can't say either of them.
I feel like she doesn't have a problem with saying one of them.
Huh?
I feel like she doesn't have a problem with saying one of them.
Listen.
Probably both. Anyways.
All right. Earth X Hardcore. He said he was against her. Then immediately in the group chat, he's like, oh, don't talk about my girl
The
like that.
cameras are
Like
off.
this nigga's fake as hell,
The
bro.
cameras were off.
That's not even the first time he did that. He was
Wait,
he
it was the second time.
No,
he
you was
siding with-
originally on
No,
her,
hey,
and that's when we
he
had
was
the vote.
siding with Marty on the fucking Great Debate episode too. And then
For
he was like,
dramatic effect.
it was just for the show.
It was. And y'all be talking Dragon Ball Z. Not talking about, I won't talking about One Piece like that, like I used to, because I am going, I like it a little bit.
Oh, okay,
But
I like
that
this.
shit,
I like this.
4,000 episodes, man, I ain't gonna live that long.
It's only
Hey,
2,000.
Look, all
I'm not
saying,
gonna live that long.
All I'm saying is Oda is the
It's
go-to
only
writer.
1,500.
See, all right, never mind. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
What were you saying, Santuan? You were about to say something.
I was?
I don't know. The last thing we were talking about was
I'll
fucking
flip it.
Viola
Okay.
Davis.
We're going back. So Viola Davis.
No.
I can't wait.
Let's move forward.
No, not about. I
we
didn't
were talking
want her.
about Rick Flag.
Rick Flag.
Oh, yeah,
that's
she
what we're
gotta-
talking about. Rick
Oh,
Flag.
yeah.
He just proves that like why niggas can't be trusted with shit. Why men is their own downfall.
That was in a period of a month. That was in a month. In a month,
That's why
this
I
nigga
think-
did.
He's in grieving.
That's what
His
I
son
think-
died.
Fuck that
Like
nigga.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yo,
And
you
that's
can't
why I
tell
think-
somebody when they heal.
And I still
Try to
think
shoot your bell, bro.
Bordeaux-
Why does he have to take it out on the rest of us?
I don't know. James Gunn wrote
Hey,
that
and that's
shit.
being a
You
bitch.
wrote that
I still
hardcore
think-
shit, didn't you?
I still think Bordeaux is like ran by Waller in some way to bring Rick Flag down because we know Rick Flag's weakness is vagina.
Can she bring me down next? That's all it takes.
Yo,
Listen,
Yo,
listen.
we're gonna
I'm
flip
with
that
it.
Viola
I'm with
Davis
it.
appreciation
listen,
post. But yeah,
listen. I ain't never had no cyborg coochie. I'll tell you what.
It's
That's
on
a
the list,
clanker.
though.
That's a clanker.
Need that.
a clanker.
That's a clanker.
Metahuman.
Yeah, yeah, that
So
would be
put me in
scary.
salvation with her. I'm straight.
But listen,
No, put me on
listen,
salvation
so-
by myself. I'm straight.
so with that, like, bro, they said it at the end with that guy the Asian guy with the New York accent, which is really a pet peeve of mine.
You talking about Judo Master?
No, he has a New York accent. He's like the Secretary of War.
Oh, that
He
guy.
works for the
He's
Pentagon.
like,
He works for the
Yeah,
Pentagon.
we're like,
I hate that nigga.
Diversity high.
But
You really hate New York, huh?
yes, I do.
Fuck
I
New
actually-
York.
You really gonna trust this guy, Jim? Bro, I fucking
Not even a
hate.
New York accent.
I hate
No,
New York
that's
so
Jersey.
much. Yeah, it's all the same. Fuck them.
East Coast.
No disrespect to New York,
I'm
but I
literally
hate
going
the
in for New Year's
accent
Eve.
so
Highly
much.
disrespectful.
You know what? I don't mind when dudes have the accent. Don't like that guy with the accent, and I really hate when. What did we watch? It was fucking that movie that we're gonna talk about later.
One battle.
One battle. That girl that got jungle pussy, and she had a New York
No more
accent.
jungle pussy.
She had a New York accent. I was like, you see, this is why I hate the fucking New York accent.
did, yeah,
that
no.
shit was terrible. This sounded awful. Oh my God. Anyway, but the guy pointed out, he was like, you really went from blasting Lex Luthor to implementing his plan in the span of a month.
Mhm.
And then I was like, it sounded like he wasn't for it, but then they implemented it anyway. So
Because it's to solve his own personal vendetta.
I think with him working with the metahumans and creature commanders, he has a creature commandos that he has a different outlook on them.
Not only that, but
like
it's-
trying to get rid of them.
It was at like the end of Superman. Like the guy he's talking to right there is the one who basically fucked up his mind. Because at the end of Superman, like the Justice Gang went to the other country, killed the leader,
Yeah.
dropped him. There were no repercussions at the time. They were basically running shit.
Yeah,
And then that's when he looked at Flag Senior. And he was like, you advocated for this. He was like, now they're running shit. So I hope you're happy. So that's when he was like, what good am I? Like, if these motherfuckers are running shit, what's the point of me? So I think like that hit him. And like a racist, he's like, well, I got to be superior again. So I found a door. I found a world. And we can just kind of put them all there. We can deport them. Okay.
literally.
Damn.
We can deport them.
And Tamer
in their
camp.
house.
And then
I'm
us
up.
regular humans can run this shit again. And Otis. But yeah, no, I think Man of Tomorrow's definitely gonna
but
be
like, so
That shit, bro. I like
there
creature-
are obviously going to be people that like, how the fuck are you going to do that to Superman?
you
Like,
I mean
tell
Lex
him he's a
Luthor
bad
did
guy.
Superman with kryptonite. You know, you just gotta get that. You just gotta get that little thing that weakens Superman. Kryptonite, find somebody with some magic, then trick them and get them in that bitch too. But the thing is, like a lot of people are already saying, like he's gonna put non-metahumans in there. The Joker's not a metahuman. Yeah. The Joker is just a crazy
Peacemaker's
person.
not a
I think
metahuman.
he's not doing that.
Peacemaker's not
Peacemaker
even
was
really
also just a
vendetta,
special. Yeah,
but-
it's a vendetta. That's
But that's
James Gunn
again,
said he's
like,
not
but
doing
again,
it
what's to
for-
No, no,
stop
no.
them from doing that more?
James
Peacemaker
Gunn-
is just one
Exactly.
person.
Yeah.
What does it stop them from doing that to anybody who comes across it?
Well, that's- well, no, that's what I'm
Batman, the
saying.
Robins. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's not just. It's going to be all vigilantes probably, or they're
Yeah.
going to try to do to
That's
all
probably what
vigilantes.
they're going to lean into. And like
Yeah.
I said, it's not just going to be metahumans because again,
Yeah.
there are supervillains that aren't metahuman.
Whether James Gunn is going for the political message of that or not, I
He
feel like
is.
that
He is.
goes to like how
It's
you guys.
loud.
Well, what you guys were saying with the immigration, and then how it's not going to be metahumans. As we know, ICE they've been going for people who are legally
Yep,
here,
that is
like
true. Like
legal
actual
Americans, like
citizens.
people who should not be.
Chicago's really fucked.
Yeah,
up.
and so like that could be like a same kind of.
Man, Real Team 6 ain't gonna do shit.
No,
Also-
bro, like that shit was crazy. And then like they black bagged him. Like, right. First of all,
Yeah.
nigga, aren't you supposed to be? You're a super something, nigga. Like, how did they just sneak up on you? You let titties sneak up on you? Titties?
Yo, when hardcore say
Titties pulled.
Bro,
Anytime they mentioned her in a dramatic moment, like the first time when he was like, "You almost got titties killed," that shit killed me.
Is it
And then
funny?
she said, "Titties pulled."
Yeah.
Bro, I was crying.
but you almost got titties killed.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. The best person in that show is him.
Yeah,
I
he's
like
Yeah.
Economos
Oh,
on there
yeah.
too. Though.
Economos is great. I like Economos.
Dude,
I've always loved
Economos, I was
so-
like, when they did the joke thing, that was like my favorite thing
The
of him.
contrast
Him and
also,
Judo
that shit was
Master
great.
going back and forth. I
That-
really enjoyed
yeah.
that.
that contrast
Oh,
actually
yeah.
between when they were like the contrast between what they were dealing with, the people that were actually going into the doors versus Rick Flag and like all of Lex Luthor's people that are just sitting around laughing. That was an interesting, like how they kept cutting between like the
Yeah.
people who actually had to
Yeah.
do the work
And
versus the
ones
people
making them do it.
orchestrating
That's
it.
me at
Dude,
work.
like-
And they were all
bro.
prisoners too. Like it was
Yeah.
Rick Flag and criminals, not just
Literal
like
criminals.
like
Cyclops,
corporate
criminals.
America.
Yep, literally.
Like corporate America.
I also think it was partly like it works as like another white allyship like message because like as soon as the other side benefited his agenda, he was immediately
didn't hesitate.
folded. He didn't
And
hesitate at all.
it brings me
Key
back to
bumps and everything.
and it
kinda
brings me
reminds
back
me
to
of
what I'm
that,
saying about Waller. Like Waller did what she did, but it was never a bias, right? She did what she did for the sake of the American
There
government.
was never anybody on Waller's side.
Except
Waller
for-
was a
except for
lone
Rick-
wolf the whole time.
Except for Rick Flag
Amanda
Jr.
Waller gives me like
Except for Rick Flag Jr. She fucked to hold her blouse and she was like,
what's the dude
died
from
'cause of it.
Invincible? Old
oh, yes,
Cecil.
yes.
Cecil.
Cecil.
Yeah.
Same
Yes,
kind of
it's
thing.
nothing
Cecil is
personal.
Amanda Waller.
Exactly. Like,
It's nothing
she's
personal.
not
I'm just doing.
evil, but she just doesn't have good morals.
She is morality. Is what is
More
it?
just trying to keep the
Chaotically-
structure. Just keep
chaotically
things,
neutral.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep things
She's
running.
a logical thinker.
Yeah,
not to
and
get
she's
too
right.
like
Isn't that-
overtly
Which those are
political,
trash.
but Rick Flag reminds me of that one time that Dean Withers dude was like, if you make me choose between the right and the left, I'll choose the right. And it's like, I mean, if you're portraying yourself as like, I'm the this, I'm that, and then just as soon as, you know, it helps you, you switch to the other side, like,
I mean, that's what Donald Trump did. Donald Trump was literally a Democrat up until the early 2000s when he started pushing his political reign.
that's what a lot of people do, honestly.
It's like, that's a fact. And then
That's a fact.
this nigga became
on Oprah saying
the lead of the Republican.
Which that's different
right
from
now.
that's
Play the
different.
Oprah clip.
That's different from being
you gotta point at West.
that's different from being nonpartisan or
Jamie, can you get
bipartisan.
that,
Like that's
yeah.
being that's
I'm
different
not
from being
bisexual.
nonpartisan.
Mhm.
But like you guys are talking about like code switching basically. Like you're switching up completely like based off who benefits you.
Like
Which-
6ix9ine.
To what you're saying, that is true. Like, bro, this is something that I'm wrestling with actually. What we're talking about is something that I've been wrestling with like philosophically. Shut up, Lear. I've been wrestling with it
Damn.
because
Damn.
there's an element of that I kind of just don't like I'm trying to understand it, but I think I have to like change the way that I think to understand it. Because when it comes like we view things through an ethical lens. I don't think that the people that we're viewing view things that way. Like because when
Agreed.
like,
I think
like
they're choosing to ignore the ethics of it.
no, I don't think they view things that way at all. They view things in terms of pragmatics and like utility. Like when you're talking about World War II, like you talk like America like portrayed it like the projection was that okay, we're ending a dictatorship. We're ending a dictatorship. We're ending colonialization over there and like whatever, even though we formed from colonialization. Like Hitler literally took his information from the United States. Bar for bar, literally. But regardless, like so, but he's like they're projecting to us like, oh, we're ending evil and like blah blah blah. So if you were ending evil, you probably wouldn't take the smartest scientists from this evil regime and bring them over here.
Project
We need
Paperclip.
cars, bro.
And
We wanna walk.
side note,
He said
Not that bad.
scientists, not engineers.
correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong here.
You gotta go to the moon.
The U.S. when Hitler was doing all this shit, the U.S. actually wanted to stay out of it.
They
Like,
did want to stay out of
They
it.
were like, nah.
They didn't
There were some-
involve, yeah.
They're like,
Thanks,
there was-
Japan.
And then they got and then they got
thrown
thrown in.
Yeah.
There
Pearl
was
Harbor.
this was the second time at that time it was the second time that the phrase America First was being used. Right now is the third time. But that was the second time they said America First, which there were some presidents that were involved in that movement, which were like they were anti-interventionist, like they were completely against joining the war.
Oh, call
And
them out.
Some of them were, I think Kennedy donated to it, but he wasn't part of it. But like there were some people, they disbanded after, but like some of the people were just anti-Semitic, and some of the people were like, why would we get involved in that? But regardless,
Now look at us in Israel.
yeah, of course. But so with that, what I'm saying though is like in a situation like that, these people don't think based off of how we think. Like we think of things as right or wrong or like whatever. I think they think in terms of like advancement.
Yeah.
Just pure advancement.
Power.
That's how it's always
Whoever
been.
is going to help me move my goals forward, I have no problem working with them.
I agree.
The nuclear bomb alone is, to me, the biggest example of exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
The fact that Now, just basing off the movie, obviously, I don't know how the exact situation happened, but the fact that Oppenheimer literally said, yeah, that we're going to test this bomb, and it actually has the potential to destroy the entire atmosphere and ozone and destroy the whole world.
They was like, run it.
But they're like, yeah, exactly. But they're like, still do it because we need to be powerful. We need to instill fear. So they cared more about instilling fear and power than giving a shit if the world is going to blow up.
Preach.
Bro,
Bro,
there was a very small % chance that the atmosphere could be caught on fire and the whole world would be set on fire.
Well, even though they did it 3 times because the test. Remember
no,
the
that's
test
I
was
know.
like that.
That's what I'm talking about when they dropped they said spin the block.
Yeah.
They said one test.
So they did it 3 times.
I know.
These
I know.
niggas don't give a
Alone
fuck.
saying
Run
like
Back to back.
all right, it's not about ethics or morals.
It's not
like,
at
that
all.
alone- dropping a nuke on a city, bro. I don't know why people
Dropping
aren't
a nuke on a city where
like
people
more pissed off about this. It is like it's a city of so much innocent. Just ran. It's literally just if you dropped a bomb on us.
Why are you bringing up
fucking hell.
old shit?
Like, bro, it just blows my mind when it's brought up, bro.
No,
That's what they be like. They be like, why you bringing that up? Why?
no, but
crazy.
that's
Japan
another.
watching this
That's,
right
an-
now. If you
that's
bombed,
another
like,
aspect.
Like if you bombed their embassy or if you blew up their military base, what? Like still innocent
I've
people. Don't
said
get me
that,
wrong,
bro.
but like no, you blew up a
I
random
literally
ass
said
city.
the same thing, but that is the point, and that's also that's the point, but that's also why terrorism is a joke ass word because the whole point of
You about to get listed.
No,
I'm with it.
the whole point of what terrorism means
go.
is it's a violent or like act meant to instill fear in other people, not the people you're doing it to. Like you're
Yes.
not like when you go out and murder or like what?
I said, it's the Charlie Kirk thing. They called it a terrorist attack.
It wasn't.
But
They called it the Charlie
but they
Kirk
never
thing
called the school shootings a terrorist attack.
Hey, bro,
It was the same thing to me.
The point of a terrorist attack
No,
is
it's domestic terrorism.
It's
That's
a
what it
message
should
to
be.
other people. Like
Yeah.
domestic terrorism is a good example.
We vote on the bullets.
When the
Reading this
KKK
today.
when the KKK would do stuff like when they would lynch people, they were sending a message to black people, not the person that
They're
they were
still
killing.
allowed to have their parades.
Yeah,
But
they are.
regardless.
In Jackson.
So
They are?
but when you think about it at a large scale, all warfare is terrorism. They're all
Yes.
trying, like that's why they mainly attack civilians and
Yes.
not military bases.
Yes.
Like they could have dropped the nuke anywhere. They literally could have dropped it anywhere.
Except for that vacation spot only wanted. 'Cause he wanted to go
Except
there.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
They could have dropped it into the ocean next door and been like, look what it did to the
We
fish.
could do it. We could do it.
even
Coverage is
other
over.
even other countries like when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, why didn't they bomb fucking Washington or something?
Well, Pearl Harbor was a military.
Yeah, it's a
base.
military-
Pearl Harbor
Yeah.
was a
Okay.
military base.
Pearl Harbor-
So they did the right thing.
They knew what they were doing.
Well, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
they didn't.
No,
do
they
the
didn't
right
do the right
thing.
thing at all.
According to Ben
But-
Affleck.
They
But like
attacked the right
the
target.
whole point of all of this shit is to send a message to the people that they're doing it to, like the government of the place that they're doing it to. Unless they're literally trying to colonize, then they're just taking shit over.
But a
Like-
peaceful protest does not involve violence, bro.
It does if I send someone in there to incite violence.
That
was
a
one
good
battle
thing.
after
That was
another.
a good thing in one battle after another.
One battle after another. Yep.
Y'all might as well just shift to that now. Then.
Well, hold on, real quick.
Yeah,
There will not be any more seasons of Peacemaker. They're going to shift it over to Checkmate because the show is no longer about Chris. It's about the whole group. Okay, so that makes sense. So no more Peacemaker
They
after
need
that.
to get that nigga
It
out
will
of
be
there.
Checkmate. Salvation is going to be the opening up to Man of Tomorrow. I think Superman's going to have an issue with them taking people and kind of bopping them into this other dimension. Lex Luthor is supposedly on Superman's side for this, but that's going to be confusing. But I think it's because Rick Flag Sr. and Lex Luthor were not on the same page about this.
Exactly.
I think Lex Luthor had something else he was looking for. A lot of people think it was Ultraman because of that black hole scene. But I agree. I think that even Lex Luthor is going to be like, I didn't really agree to this part. And I think that Rick Flag Sr. is going to try and put Lex Luthor in there.
Yeah, I think
Agreed.
Rick Flag,
So-
I think he is like just using Lex
Yeah.
just for.
Oh, yeah,
his
yeah.
game.
But I mean, Lex is the smartest man on the planet.
Ooh,
You're not using
what
this man.
what if somehow now I don't know how it would work,
Mhm.
but Rick Flag does put Lex in there, and then it's Superman somehow either gets stuck in there or goes there to try to save them
We'll have
but can't
to-
get out. So he's like, Lex, you got to help me, dude.
We're going to have to see how
that
this
would be.
goes.
I like that. I like
Lex
that.
kind of reminds me like I had this idea when we were talking about it, and I don't know if this is accurate, but You know how, like, in Rick and Morty, you can really put Rick anywhere and he's just gonna make some shit. Like, he'll figure out a way to make some shit. I feel like Lex Luthor would, like, I feel like they're gonna fuck up and put somebody in there that, like, knows how to use shit.
Like this in a cave with scraps.
Lex might try to conquer that place for his own.
The way James Gunn
that's the
talks
Salvation
about
kinda
how
storyline.
smart he
Oh,
is
okay,
kind of
gotcha,
sounds like a Rick. He's so smart. It's like magic. He could basically do anything. So like,
Yeah.
I
you
can
can
see that
metahuman.
happening.
Yeah, but then what else? Oh, they said that this is the Lantern show is connected to Salvation in a way.
Bro, I
So
can't wait.
we'll have to wait till we watch Lanterns because it's also confusing because the Salvation planet is in a different dimension.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are they? I mean, they're in space, they're doing space shit. So it's gonna be
Maybe
interesting.
it's something in where's this at, in Arkansas? Maybe it's something in Arkansas that leads into Salvation.
A lot of people are saying it starts off as a murder mystery. So one of the crises storylines starts off with someone getting murdered.
You remember how somebody got murdered? Wow, Peacemaker's dad murdered that one alien that's trying to get to the door.
Yeah,
Maybe it will be something like that.
that was years ago. Though.
Did
Maybe they
is
just found the
Salvation
body.
part of the comics?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
called
yeah.
the Salvation Run.
Okay,
and it's
so-
it's basically what they're like. All the like villains were put on the planet, but Lex Luthor and Joker had like a rivalry against each other. But
sounds
like James
badass.
Gunn already said, he's not implementing that.
Yeah.
Like he's loosely, and again, he uses the loosely based off of this run. Like he really liked that run, but he's not gonna like Joker and Lex Luthor be the main. Like
I have
no,
a Joker.
Are they
Darkseid also used it.
so is he like, is it an actual prison? Like you're arresting people and sending them there that did
Yeah,
a crime?
But yes,
or
but
is he just trying to
No.
deport all
think
of
it's
those
like an
metahumans?
I think it's like
Both,
an
I
in the
guess.
comic
I think
books?
it's gonna be
No,
like an
in this.
Oh, in this, I think he's just deporting just
Yeah, I think it's
metahumans.
like a-
That is a
similar to-
decision. That is a decision that could get you like shooting yourself in the foot.
Well,
Like,
that's why I think Superman's going to get involved because, like, he's going to start deporting heroes.
But what I'm saying is like this is a decision that can get you like that'll basically shoot yourself in the foot because these are metahumans. Some of them are aliens. You have beings that come to the planet that you can't do anything with. You need the fucking heroes to do it. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do when that little fucking like lighting fucking octopus thing shows up in the sky?
Another
again?
star.
Well, it's
Star-
That was,
exactly-
that was a
it's what
fifth dimensional
Lex-
imp.
It's like what Lex was doing. He built
Pocket
that little
dimension.
army. He built Ultraman to try
Yeah.
to fight off Cecil and Invincible. He make those Reanimen to try to fight off otherworldly threats. Iron Man trying to build Ultron. Like
Yeah.
they'll try to find
Fuck
some
Iron
way.
Man.
It's not going to work. Don't get me wrong.
They
I get what
have
you mean.
to-
There's nothing that they
Yeah.
can do if there's a superpower sentient.
Yeah,
but
the American government has
that's
to be
how
the
they'll
ones involved.
try to do it. Though.
Yeah, if
We're
Darkseid
excited.
comes, they're fucked.
We're excited to see it.
I'm excited for Lanterns.
Wait, so what's the
So
next thing? Is
excited.
Lanterns the next thing?
Lanterns is early 2026. We've yet to get a trailer. I'm very upset about this.
Is this spring?
We
don't
I
know how
It just
early.
says, I thought it was January 2, but now it just says early 2026. So it could be,
Black History Month.
All the
During
first,
Bad
the
Bunny?
first within
That'd
the
be
first
sweet.
6 months.
I would say within the first 3 months, to be honest with you. If we're doing earlier 2026, I would say the first 3 months since it's broken up into 4 quarters. But I'm excited. It's either going to go into Final Crisis or it's going to go into Blackest Night.
I
Because
feel like
both start off with like a murder mystery.
they'd probably do Blackest Night before
I would-
another crisis. They keep adapting crises in every medium, and I get it because that's what they do.
DC's main thing is crisis. Like
Yeah, I
they
know.
even explain
That's-
in the comic books like
yeah.
I think
It is
that's
crisis,
literally
yeah.
everything is a crisis.
I think it's going to be a version of the New Frontier. Actually,
I'm talking about the start, like the
lanterns.
I think it's
Or
going
are
to
you
be.
talking about the world itself?
As a person who's just recently reread Blackest Night again, and like seeing who they casted in this, like Atrocitus is in there. I think someone slipped and said they were
Atrocitus
the,
is in Lanterns.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
I think they got at
Sinestro's
least
in
one
there.
of every light spectrum.
And
or
I
most
think
of them.
Black Hand, they said, someone had leaked and said that they were cast as Black Hand, but it was an actual actor and like there was an actual post. I think it's gone. So, and those are the main people who start
Yeah.
off the Blackest Night. Atrocitus comes to Earth to take out Black Hand, and it starts off with a murder mystery. So, and I think that'd be great because I like that he's jumping into these stories. We have you don't need a backstory. Like just know that they're lanterns. And we have all this color spectrum. Do you know how long it would take? How many movies and shows we'd have to make to even explain from the start the lanterns and all the spectrums? It'd be fucking ridiculous. Do your own research and watch the movie.
Lanterns isn't written by James
That's
Gunn.
fair.
Watch
but
Ryan
there's-
Reynolds Green Lantern.
There's so much because that is Blackest Night is one of the best storylines for me, in my opinion, in DC. Everyone's involved. You got the Flash as a Blue Lantern. Lex Luthor is a fucking Orange Lantern.
That's sick.
Scarecrow is a Yellow Lantern. Are you kidding me right now?
What is orange?
Orange is greed.
Okay, nice.
Yellow is fear.
What is
Yellow's
blue?
fear. Blue is hope.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a great, and then there's so many people involved. It's just really good, really good. It's fantastic. Oh, and the lanterns are just so much fun.
Let's
That's
do
what
one
I
battle
expect to be
after
the
another
first.
real quick.
Yeah,
Just
so review
real
on one
quick.
battle after
I got
another.
to pee.
Yes.
I don't understand. Did you guys understand that movie?
Somewhat, yes.
Yeah, for me, well, and
Well,
again,
I
I
don't
have my
think-
own
I
interpretation.
think it's
of it.
interpretation.
I think
How
it's
did you
about
interpret the movie?
The way I interpret it is just like revolutionaries, just basically after the revolution is done, and basically like every generation fighting their own separate battle. Your daughter might not be fighting the same battle as you, and you may not understand it. Also, there was a lot of themes of I feel like acceptance and like not like Sean Penn's character trying to hide his admiration for characters like
His-
Tiana Taylor and everything,
his fetish.
and also and being ashamed of it too, to where he like was going to offer his daughter for it and basically sell his daughter into like
That wasn't to me. That wasn't a matter of of being ashamed. That was the same thing I was just talking about. Like it was a matter of utility. Like that was interfering with his advancement.
Well, he
So
said,
he-
he said that he got at the end. He said he got R worded,
But he was talking to them.
willingly trying to-
Reversed.
reversed R worded instead of willing. He said instead of him saying I willingly went to the hotel with her.
But that's what I'm
She
saying.
shoved a gun in his ass.
He was saying what
like
he
that
needed
shit.
to say to get to where he was trying to get to.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like
I'm
But
sorry.
he still was hiding.
Wait, he did what?
there was
Tiana Taylor. Okay.
he was trying to join a secret society of like it's a rich white secret society. This guy is like a major general for like the immigration of the military. So he's like fighting immigration. He's like the top general. He fucked Tiana Taylor's character and whatever. So that was in the beginning. He basically helped her, like, so she killed somebody, and then their entire group, like, that made him like, okay, now we got to get y'all. So like they started arresting him and started like figuring him out. She was the first one to get arrested, and he came to her aid and basically said like, you got to give me everybody else, and then I will put you up. Like I'll save you. And she did.
Rat ass bitch.
And then everybody else got killed or they like escaped. But she went off or whatever. He was like, I love black women, like whatever, right? But then down the line, like 16 years later or whatever, this secret society called like the
Christmas Adventures
Christmas
Club.
Adventures
I'm
Club.
gonna
How do you
remember that.
remember that?
The Christmas Adventures Club, like they're white supremacists, but they're rich, super rich corporate white supremacist group. They wanted him to join, but one of the rules was like they won't let you join if you had like an interracial relationship at all.
Can we say what my man said? He got his dick dirty. We got to clean it.
No, it was very it was what's that called? Comedy. It was a comedy.
But dramedy.
Dramedy.
Yeah.
Dramedy.
He so
we got to clean
So, but to that point though, I don't think that nothing about how he acted made it seem like he was ashamed of it. He was just trying to correct this so it doesn't interfere with what he's trying to do. Like it's not even a ethics and morality. There's not even a fucking question. Like it's not even a thing. Like it's like the same thing as like fucking slave owners that had kids with their slaves. Like they didn't even try to hide it. They were just like, no, like sucks, like whatever, nigga. Like like
Those were the exact words
those
they
are
used.
the exact words. They were like, hey, yo, whatever, nigga. Like Thomas Jefferson. But
Can we? I'm gonna Photoshop that later.
yeah, so just
I'm not gonna Photoshop that later.
exactly.
I gotta type it out.
you can type it. I'll
send it to you.
You can type it.
I'll
Yo,
copy paste.
I got a song called Nigga Song. I had Gage. Gage had to type that shit out to save the folder, nigga. Like,
Gage,
it is
I
what it
need
is.
$30 an hour now instead of 40.
Bro. But look, so yeah, I didn't really get that from it. But so the things what threw me off about it was that it didn't really feel like there was like a story. It was just kind of chaotic. Like there wasn't really like a clear beat or like clear thing at the end, which some like symbolic movies or like abstract movies are like that. Like
Usually
Jordan
a lot of
Peele
Paul
movies
Anderson
are like
movies
that.
are like that. They're like There Will Be Blood. It's kind of like it's a message in there, but it's like no real like necessary like ending. Like if you basically like a plot basically.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's, fucking Punch Drunk Love is kind of like that. Like
Yeah.
Paul Anderson movies, I think he's more along the line of the message instead of like the story basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the message?
So yeah.
That- Every generation has their own battle.
I was about to say, I think more so the main story was going on in the background of the chaotic story that was in the foreground. I think that he used the foreground to keep people entertained and there for it. But I think the background, like how everybody was fighting a revolution, like in the beginning, they were like I said, the first part of it, that those revolutionaries were loud and aggressive. But did it make any difference with what they're doing? We were only seeing like them do, they're blowing up banks and shit, but they were fighting for like women's rights and abortion and shit like that. And at one point they just end up robbing a bank so they could pay for bombs and shit. Like, at what point do you now become the problem? You know what I'm saying? While you get to Del Toro's character later on, and like the way that his people are fighting the revolution, like it was in silence and it was effective. They had all of those immigrant families in his apartment building, and they all were being taken care of. They all had food. And then when the cops came through, they all had a system that where nobody got caught. None of them got found. Nobody, nothing. They followed to the instructions. They knew exactly. He was calm and collective the entire time because he knew how to handle the situation. They actually thought deep about it.
Even when Leon got arrested, like he still told him to stay calm.
Again,
like,
yes.
yeah,
Again, because he had plans implemented. When they got caught in the beginning, the first group, there were no plans. Their goals weren't really goals. At this point, they were just being anarchists.
Yeah, reflecting on that,
cause.
actually, you can contrast like Tiana Taylor's character to Del
That's what I'm
Toro's
saying.
character.
She ratted immediately.
She
on
gave them niggas
everyone.
up with no
She
hesitation.
gave up everyone, and Del
the
Toro's
food even
character-
came in the
bro.
moment.
She gave up her child and her loved one, while Del Toro barely knew this man and was like, "Yeah, we got you. Don't worry about it. I
And
still
gave
got
him
the
a
Saved that nigga multiple times.
Bro,
Exactly.
got him out of prison and was outside, not out of prison, out of the hospital. He was outside waiting for him when he got out. Like,
Called him
bro,
like, your boy got arrested.
he fell 40 feet off the building. Like,
Beautiful shots, by the way.
and then he was like, all right, yeah, just, again. So yes, the contrast between the two, again, what I'm saying is one was organized. One was not aggressive. They were doing things in secrecy, but they were making an actual difference. The first group was loud and obnoxious. They were not making a difference. They were just blowing shit up. Like, yeah, they freed immigrants at the beginning. But then when we get to the point where they're now just robbing banks and putting bombs in toilets, like, what, you're blowing up a bank. Like, cool. Fucking who cares? Like, that's not doing much right now. While this man's literally just he continued to save this man's life. Nonstop, even took him to his daughter and everything, and then got pulled over. And my man's like, "What'd you throw out the car?" And he's like, "Just trash."
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it too, see, this is why you got to reflect on stuff like that. This is why podcasts are good.
Tell them that
This right here.
because they don't believe it.
No,
I gotta pee.
Yeah,
So-
behind the camera. Don't forget.
Can you get out? Because like now that I think about it, the first group, the French 75, like they kind of were anarchists, and like it's not even clear what they were fighting for. But with like we just know that they were angry. Like contrasted with Del Toro's character, where regardless of what he was doing, he's fighting for lives. Like he's fighting for people, like the freedom or whatever of people. Like
Yeah.
he's
That's what I'm saying.
saving people. Whereas like the French 75 seemed like they were just like they were clearly fighting for some ideal,
But they were just
but like,
angry.
we don't know what the ideal was. Like they're like just pushing back against culture.
Yeah.
One thing that I really did like about the movie, I did like it was Chase Infinity, which she said that her her birth name came from like fucking Toy Story or some shit, like Buzz Lightyear or some shit. But I did like her character and Leo's character, like their dynamic, like him, like her kind of taking care of him and him being like mad paranoid and like, telling her like, you can't even have a fucking phone. And she not listening to it because she's a kid. She's a fucking kid. She not listening.
But also,
and then
like,
the one time she don't
that's
listen.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and when her friends came to like pick her up from the dance, he like, what up, homeboy? Yeah.
Bro,
I'm
when
like,
they came up, he's driving around with a red car that loud. I'm just like, bro, the paranoia was crazy.
But I like the
He said a
dynamic
red
between
car?
I like the
That
dynamic
loud?
between them. And then that car chase scene.
He said,
Bro, that
whatever
shit
you do
was-
to her, I'm gonna do to your whole fucking family.
That shit was funny. That car chase scene, that better get them a fucking cinematography Oscar. That shit
You talking
was
about at the
so
end?
good. The
That shit
ending.
was
Yeah,
funny.
that part was
that shit
crazy.
was
But it
good.
also shows you how traumatized she was by then because her own dad pulled up and she's like, "What's your name?"
Yeah, say the fucking line. What's it called? Yeah,
Which was also bad on the French, whatever revolution people's part, because they had the only thing they ever had was this code.
Yeah.
And they expected people to remember the code 15 years later.
He
I don't know the fucking
He
code,
didn't know
bro.
that
Well,
password for like half the
to
movie.
be fair, he should have fucking remembered the code.
He
He
should
was a
have.
weed smoker.
But again, you look at Del Toro's people and they're like, "Yo, he fell. Like, all right, we'll get him out of the hospital." And then he just calls old girl. He's like, "Hey, get him out of the hospital." There's no code.
He's like, yeah, the door's open
because
right
they all
now.
trust each other because they know none of them are fucking rats.
Yeah, but they don't know that. Like they don't know that none of them are rats. Like so the point of the code was so like once they encountered each other, they had no contact for 16 years. And then like all of a sudden you're talking again and then like
No, I get that
I
part.
get why they did, but like
fucking
that was
working,
irresponsible of him to not know the codes.
Oh no,
Especially-
it still was.
especially-
it was
still.
It was just funny.
If you taught your daughter the codes, how do you not know the codes, you fucking idiot?
That was the funny part because he was so pressed on him not knowing. He was like, bro, I'm gonna come
Just
in there
push him,
and I'm
Antonio.
gonna fuck you up.
Chuck, get
It's
the
just a
fuck
cat.
out.
It's just a cat. He's okay.
I'm
He's okay.
allergic, so like
I'm
I
allergic
don't
to
want
cats. But yeah, that shit was crazy though. Like the whole. Well, if you've seen Don't Look Up, that's the only comedy where I kind of remember him playing in that and Don't Look Up. Like he was really good at that.
I
shit.
He was
watched
funny,
Don't
but he
Look
was
Up and I
still
don't
my
remember
fourth.
it.
He was to me. He was fourth on my list of people in the movie.
Oh yeah, well,
Leo, he was fourth on my list.
Well, because Leo is such a name pull and everything.
If-
I'm looking at the
If
other actor,
the main girl.
main girl,
Chase Infinity,
I
I'm
put
gonna
Regina
say that.
Hall over her.
I'll
over him,
sell
too.
my soul.
I
for that
loved
one.
Regina Hall in that.
Yeah.
Like
Jason
seeing her be
yeah,
serious
yeah.
was
Oh my
dope
God.
as
I've
fuck.
never seen her
True
serious.
Satan.
I don't think I've ever seen her in. I feel like I might have seen her in one serious thing, but I don't remember
Best
what
Man?
it was.
No, Regina Hall was fire too.
Yeah, Best
She was-
Man,
Regina Hall was
she's really
fire too.
too.
I was
love
thinking
Best
more
Man.
so like the main people who are usually on the screen, like had the most screen time. Regina Hall was great. She sold it in every scene she was in. But like I was like, Chase Infinity, of course,
something.
is the number
as
one.
hell.
She was killing her first movie debut, like absolutely murdered it. And then of course had to go with Del Toro's character, bro. We all need somebody like that in our life. Sean Penn was 3 for me.
Sean
Bro, the
Penn
way he
was
played
hilarious.
his role in that movie with those ticks and shit. No, there's nothing wrong with me, sir.
Even when he
It's
got
like,
shot and
you sure?
survived and came back and then sat in that office and they had the smoke come from the what's it called, and he was just sitting in the chair just like yeah that movie was I like
And
that
then
movie. That movie
Leo's
was
character is 4th. But yeah, like I said, this is probably, it's in my top 5, but it's number 5 for this year so far.
good. Sinner's still up there.
Yeah,
bro.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
So there's a K-pop Demon
so
Hunters.
I just
that
came
part.
out-
Yeah, I just
The
watched
one
it
part
yesterday.
where they like during the protests where they called on the radio for the person to come turn it violent. Like they had like agents undercover basically at the protest to start the violence, which does happen. That's essentially what a false flag is. Like so that I found that to be interesting. I like the organization of like the Latino people and like that kind of shit. I do think that you're right. Like that was like a behind the scenes thing because like
The false flag thing too.
the organization of them and like they had a whole situation. Like they had everything plotted out and like whatever, which is directly contrasted with the rest of the group, which I do feel like low key there are 2 different kinds of like people that try to go about change or like whatever. I don't think Del Toro's people were even trying to do change. They were just
acceptance and like just living
they were
with
just
it.
like we got to make shit happen. But like there are people that are like the French 75 where like they don't really have like they're just chaos. Low key, that's how John Brown was. When I was talking about what I was talking about on the phone, like John Brown, which I think I talked about him last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
So John Brown was like that. That nigga just was like, fuck y'all, like just like burning shit down, shooting at niggas, like doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Demon Slayer. That's how homie and his family was. Like, yo, we will die for this cause, and we're okay with dying for this cause.
No, I mean like the
There was no target.
there's like it's like they're attacking the idea rather than like setting a plan to reach a goal.
Okay, that's
Like
interesting.
so like with like John Brown was attacking the idea of slavery. Like so it didn't matter who he was fighting. He was cuz
Kinda
like,
how you fix it.
they're just fighting you're fighting the representation of this idea that you don't like, which is why they're blowing up banks and like they're attacking the institution, which the institution is just an idea.
Yeah, they're just gonna build another one.
Like,
No.
but like with Del Toro's character, like whatever, like there's a pragmatic aspect to it where they're like, okay, we know these people are coming, so we got plans in place for when they come. Like, this is what we're gonna do, and blah blah blah. It was very orchestrated, and it's like even though it was like a detrimental situation, it was low stress, like completely low stress. And even when he was talking to them, like what he was saying in Spanish, he's like, don't be afraid. Like, it's no problem. We were prepared for this. Like, just don't worry. Just get up and move. Like, this is what I need you to move. Like, whatever. Like, it's compared to like these niggas blowing shit up, turning off the electrical grids and all kinds of shit, like doing all this crazy shit. Like, but not
people while
not
they're doing
accomplishing anything.
Yeah, killing people while they just doing their jobs.
Right.
Shooting. But also like
they in all fairness, they did do the bombings after hours when everyone was out.
But
of
I'm
the
talking
building.
about like Tiana Taylor shooting that security
Yeah,
guard.
yeah.
But also like another, I just thought about like another battle, like the new generation of kids that they were going like one of the when they all were interviewed and like they were talking about like one of them being binary or some shit.
Yeah.
Like
Binary.
they were that if you remember like the interrogator said like you guys are gonna go to jail. And, like if you don't give me your phone number, y'all going to jail. So that's like a battle between them. Like, do I stand up for this girl that I hardly know? Which three of them stood tall. And one of them
They
said,
knew her.
you know what?
They've been friends forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
remember
that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Well, like basically like how Tiana Taylor character was. Well, I ratted my coworkers away, and then one of her friends ratted her away. Like, well, she actually does have a cell phone.
No, so-
here's how you track it.
What's interesting to me is like with shit like that, I don't know if it's, sometimes like they leave shit to interpretation, but I assume that as creatives, like I assume that when you write something like that, everything you do is for a reason, especially when it's abstract, like this. And in the same token as like what I said, like Tiana Taylor was like, essentially she came across like she was the leader of that group, and she was the most outspoken and the strongest one, and she folded like a fucking lawn chair when they got
strongest.
caught. And so the one character that they pointed out of her friends that was non-binary, like wearing makeup and like whatever, like the most abstract looking one of the friends was the one that gave her up. Like so it's like the most oppressed people are like the quickest to turn, which is interesting. Like,
My boy Del
because he
Toro
could have
did.
had anyone do that. Like, he didn't have the white girl do it. He didn't have the
homeboy
Mexican
do
kid
it,
do it. Like, it was
Targeted him directly, like knew exactly. You knew.
Well, no, because he said the
He
same
gave the
thing to
same thing,
everything.
yeah, all
Everyone.
no,
of
the
got
guy
the
said so what I'm saying is like in the same point is like I saw this video where this guy was like it was a skit, And it's like, you know, when you and your friend get arrested or whatever, he's like, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not gonna snitch.
No crime with Nick at all.
I'm not gonna snitch. Like that's
would
one
never
thing
snitch
I'm
on
not
you,
gonna do. And then they were like 25 years to life.
That's what
and they was like,
I got
that kind of a thing. That's
I'm
how
not leaving
Tiana
Micah.
Taylor was, and that's how this person was. So it's interesting because it's like the people you would expect to stand on these ideals the most are the ones that flip on them.
Young Thug,
very
you broke
easily.
my heart, bro.
6ix9ine, you broke Persia's heart.
He was listening to Billy Loud.
Found out he was
For the-
New York.
That one's for the Puerto Ricans.
That shit was hard.
Jesus. For the
But
Puerto
yeah,
Ricans.
overall, I like the movie. I just like it feels like a movie you got to watch
Multiple
twice.
times,
I really enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed it.
His movies in general.
I really
feel like
enjoyed
I
it.
always
I'm
have
excited to watch it.
It's a very good movie. I like I said, it's in my top 5 for the year so far. I might go see Roofman tonight.
All right, that shit was good.
I want to see.
I feel like there was probably some kind of symbolism too, or maybe it wasn't. Like that's the thing about fucking abstract movies. You don't know what was meant to mean something and what wasn't.
Love
But
black women.
I feel like it probably meant something that the native guy turned on them at the end.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because he sold the mixed girl to a white man.
yeah. He's fucking
and he
tired
was
of that
like,
bullshit.
"Damn, that happened to my people."
But I think it kind of
He went in there.
mirrors Sean Penn's character. Like, yo, y'all, I've been doing this for y'all for so long. Y'all don't even respect me. I'm just about to come just wipe the shit. And Sean Penn character, he went through hell. They tried to kill him. They tried to kill him, and he still
They had to clean his dick.
fucking come back home, and then they killed him anyway.
Well, to be fair, he wouldn't know who that was. Like he had no idea who that was because like that guy just popped up.
Because I think that he did know because he wanted to find out if Chase was his daughter or not. Like he wanted to get rid of her. He wanted to get rid of the evidence because, like, you know, if they find out, they're either going to either kill you or not let you in this club. So I have to get rid of this evidence. So that's
crazy.
it's crazy.
Possibly, yeah.
It's a good movie though.
Not very, very good movie. A lot of messages. Get your own interpretation. See that shit. Also, I want to see Running Man too. I might go see that shit.
It comes out in a couple weeks, doesn't it?
Yeah, I want to see Running Man too. So
Yeah,
if
it's a
we going to
must-see.
see another movie this year, I
Right
will
here
go
from
see
down.
movies.
Like I said, I'm trying to go see Roofman tonight.
Is that the Channing Tatum one?
Yeah, based on a true story. Yes, based on a very true story. So I'm excited for that. Also, shout out to Channing Tatum for calling out a producer by
Yeah,
name, bro.
by name.
That shit was crazy.
What?
They said, because somebody in an interview asked him about 23 Jump Street, and he's like, the script's written. It's like, he was like, it's one of the funniest scripts I've ever read in my life. He was like, unfortunately, it's not going to be made because the producer, it says the name of the producer. It's in the interview. He's like, he's asking for too much money. He was like, even every other producer on the movie lowered their pay just so they could try and make it even, and it still wasn't enough. And so he called the dude out by name and just said, fuck it. It's your fault this movie's not being made.
That's how you supposed to do the shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
bro, the
these
balls on Channing Tatum, bro. I'll fuck with Channing Tatum so fucking heavy, bro. And he's got pretty eyes.
Any before we
Yeah.
sign off, any new animation I've been watching?
I watched episode 1 of One Punch Man today, directed
Oh,
by
shit, I
a
just
hentai
got
director.
notification.
Yep, directed by a hentai director.
Wait,
yeah.
One Punch Man started today?
Yep, just dropped today.
What the fuck?
I texted it in the group chat. No,
I
Oh
wasn't
my
listening
God.
to you.
Nobody,
Yeah, I
ever
don't-
since I got these pearls, y'all don't pay
You been
attention.
acting
to me.
I just seen the
Yeah, I'm a different
damn.
bitch.
I did tell
I
in
don't
the
read
group
the
chat.
group chat a
It's
lot.
fine. I get it.
I knew
'cause
it was
it's the
coming
pearls.
soon. I didn't realize
That's
it was out
crazy.
already.
Neither did I.
No,
Oh, One Punch
One Punch
What the
Man.
fuck? I thought. Oh my god.
Yeah, they dropped that, and then the
Wow.
final season of My Hero
Oh,
dropped
yeah.
too.
Okay,
Which
you don't gotta. You know,
now hold on,
but
time out. Time out
You say
because
the final season?
the final season of My Hero dropped.
I thought it ended.
No, this is
The
the final
manga ended.
season. The manga did end. This is the final season, and I will say I've seen clips. That animation is crazy good.
I didn't say nothing wrong with the animation.
The story is, yeah, no, I know.
Get off
I,
Deku,
look,
bro.
I read the
Bro,
ending.
no money.
I read
That's
that.
no money.
I
I got
read
more money
that.
in my pocket right now than that nigga, and he saved the world.
That's how Harry Truman was when he got out of office.
Well,
Oh,
should
man.
have ducked, nigga. I've been watching Free Air. That shit is good. I
But
like it. I
no,
really like it.
I watched the first episode of One Punch Man. I feel like a lot of people are just going to be angry per usual. There's
They
no
don't like One Punch
there's
Man?
no action in the episode. It's all just kind of building up to the Monster Association. So, but the rest of there's going to be action.
I was about to say
Because
there's
the
gonna be
heroes,
nonstop.
you,
shit.
you're
It's
reading.
gonna be nonstop fucking
You read?
action.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it's a build up to some shit.
Mhm.
This is like
Mhm.
this is what House of Dragon season 2 should have been.
They do have that Tales of the
Tales of the Night or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, Night of the
Dunkin'
Seven
Egg.
Kingdoms.
That
Yes.
shit looks
So
Dunkin' Egg,
fucking
baby.
good.
The
It
goat.
does. But the
Fact.
thing
We might have
is,
to watch
you gotta,
part of
they
that.
Dunkin'
gotta
Egg and a
really, they gotta owe to this shit. You gotta really do your research and make sure that you know what you put in Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
and make sure you know what you put in fucking House of the Dragon.
I will say
Because it's all the
George
same
R. R.
universe.
Martin did seem pretty optimistic, and he has been pretty nihilistic.
So does
lately.
every Marvel director
Yeah. Oh,
and writer.
I do. Also, earlier we were talking about that Salvation run. Apparently, George R. R. Martin gave the writer the idea for the original comic book run, like the idea of like putting all these people in a little fucking different universe.
Might be
Person.
the fantasy.
I thought that
goat.
was pretty cool.
That's a fun fact. Bet. Well, we'll see how this fucking Knight's Tale goes.
All right. Anything else before we?
Nope.
Antonio, anything? Anything we need to know about before we sign off?
Not at the moment.
Nope. Okay, cool.
Nick.
It's time to sign out.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Get us to 5,000. I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
See you
Right, we still have that giveaway going on at 5,000 subs.
Yeah, I might just keep that shit. I got that One Piece manga signed, bro.
Say the shit, nigga.
See you, Space Cowboys, later.
Bye, guys.